Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with Yakuza 5. We finally have knocked out a shitload of Akiyama side content with our awkward interruptions over the last two streams. We've finished his hostess, we've finished his training, we've finished all the currently available sub-stories. He doesn't have a major side story, he just shares it with Haruka. Which obviously means that the final Princess League battle is going to be T-Set is going up against Haruka, but because it's 2-on-1 and it's unfair, Akiyama's going to join in, and Akiyama and Haruka are going to become a duo idol team. Obviously, there's no other explanation for why that would be the case. So we finished all those things. So now that you know how that woman died. You know how that woman died over here, and Haruka's been waiting here as we constantly see her in the background to just be like, Akiyama-san, can you, like, help me work out if, like, her death was caused by herself or someone else by, like, reading some handwriting? We're gonna finally go and do that in a second. I have a treat for you all today, and by for you, I mean for me. I thought the stream was going to be later because of this. Ooh, what is that? But it is not. I managed to get it with a decent amount of time. Let me undo that rubber band. Ta-da! Oh, Jesus, the liquid is oozing out of that. It's been sitting here for like 10 minutes. I guess that is some of the steam. I have takoyaki! Well, a lot of liquid's oozing out of that. I have takoyaki! I have a little thing of takoyaki. Near me, there is a new Japanese place that has opened. As I've mentioned before, Japanese places are nowhere near as common in Australia as other Asian restaurants. To the point that on the way walking back from this, I was able to pass by a Thai place, a Vietnamese place, and a Chinese place, and an Indian place, if you want to count that as Asian food. It is in Asia, but Indian food usually doesn't get grouped in with those, with its curries and everything being more different. But a new, they call it a cafe. The name of the place is cafe in the title. For a Japanese place is opened, but it's a sit-down restaurant. It is a sit-down restaurant, and they've got so much shit on the menu. There's going to be so many Japanese things that I want to try that I can now try for this place. They have okonomiyaki. Their okonomiyaki is filled with fish, which, looking it up, yes, you can get okonomiyaki that just has different fillings or different toppings. So their okonomiyaki is filled with fish. I would wonder, like, the menu just says fish for it, so I don't even know what type of fish is in there. But they've got a number of different things that for Japanese food that I'm like, oh, I can finally try it, or just have a look. Like, I've tried shitloads of ramens and udons and everything like that, but they've got those, and that stuff's normally not near me and everything like that. But they have takoyaki. I will say, so seeing takoyaki in Yakuza games, it's usually like topped with cheese, or cheese and mayo. This place has a particular obsession, because looking at a number of their other options, I also got something else from that place on the way back. Mystery fish, the fish is here, but Jesus. I did get a chicken yaki noodle bowl, which was fucking delicious. Holy shit, that chicken yaki noodle bowl that I had, like, I had that for lunch, and now this is just a little treat for stream. I got that because I was looking through the menus, like, there's so many things here, but you know what, fuck it, I'll have some chicken yaki noodles. And they were incredibly delicious. Holy shit, that was so fucking good. There was like they got this like really nice marbled fat on parts of the chicken. I don't know if they like soaked in like the skin to make the skin a little bit fattier, or what they did, but oh my god, it was so fucking tasty. But not in that, but in a lot of things on their menu, on their karages, on their gyozas, on a lot of different things on the menu. They have the same topping that their takoyaki does. They don't have different options for takoyaki, it's just this. I imagine you can ask for it without toppings if you don't want to. But there's no cheese, but their topping that they have on almost everything on their menu that isn't like served in a bowl or isn't a curry, is mayonnaise and barbecue sauce, which is an incredible combination. I personally love barbecue and mayo together. You can put that onto like a chicken or a beef burger, and it's incredibly delicious. But I've never seen barbecue and mayo be the combination at any Asian place. But yeah, So we have our balls takoyaki here. So I can finally try it. It's like a traditional takoyaki thing. Well, that would explain why it's so common across so much of their menu then. But yeah. As a reminder, the reason that we're doing this is because I don't like seafood. I'm not a seafood person. I don't like fish. But as has been mentioned when we've been talking about takoyaki in the series, takoyaki and octopus is meant to not be very fish-like. And when I think about my mum likes calamari. Like, my mum is the same with me in terms of not liking fish. Like, and we don't like the same types of fish. But she likes calamari. But then I like anchovies. I think the reason I like anchovies is I think the oil of the anchovies outweighs anything, like, outpowers the fishiness of it. But, yeah. We have a takoyaki bowl. Oh, that's good. I don't know how much you can see in the middle of it. I kinda crushed it. That is good. I can't tell what's going on with the texture. There's like these really stiff cubes in the texture. And I don't know if those stiff cubes are just like, are they the suckers? Are they tougher on octopus tentacles? Is that something else that they've mixed into it? I have no idea. I don't like that part of it. But like, it's two, but like any of the tough bits, it's like 2 bites and then it's no longer tough. So there's that little bit of the texture that I'm not the biggest fan of, but that is incredibly nice. Very creamy. Intensely creamy. And very oily. And very oily. I'm not gonna have any more of this right now, because I won't make you watch me just eat all of it on stream. But the oil of that, considering I just had the yaki noodles before this, which are also very oily, any more of that and I'm gonna be too oiled up. But that is definitely nice. I don't know how much I'd enjoy the filling if it wasn't for everything on the outside. Well, I think what I'm liking is how the filling, like the octopus on the inside, mixes with the batter and the sauce on the outside. Like, it's not that, oh, I dislike the inside, but the outside parts of it work with it. It's not that. I do like what's on the inside. I do like the octopus in the middle. But if I was to just have like pieces of octopus without the parts on the outside, I don't know if I'd be like super in love with it. But that is incredibly tasty. Takoyaki! There we go. There we go. That is incredibly tasty. It's a weird thing texture-wise because the creamy texture of it is so satisfying. It's that very melt in your mouth feeling, which with like a fried bit on the outside. And the sauces is really nice. I think that's why the tough parts in it I'm not like are so jarring to me, because it's like it's a melt in your mouth feeling, and then there's like a couple of bits that are just really stiff. Like the texture of it, the texture of the parts inside that are like extra stiff, it's almost like a bacon cube. It's almost like a bacon cube texture on the inside that's been a little overcooked. Which is not a bad texture in of itself, but it's just that texture inside of something that's very soft and creamy in texture is a bit jarring. That is definitely very tasty. Definitely very tasty. I also have alcohol. I bought alcohol for a bit for FF7 Rebirth, and now I've just been realizing how much I like bourbon. So I have bourbon as well. Anyway, a woman's dead, so let's go check in on that. I'm not gonna, like, make this a bit for Yakuza streams. I'm not gonna go to the extent of just every single... Now that I have, like, a very large menu Japanese place near me, I'm not gonna go through and just be like, oh, I'm going to, like, every time we do a Yakuza, I'm gonna go something from there and try a new thing. I'm not gonna do that, because, like, realistically, a lot of Japanese food is just, like... Not like a lot of stuff, a lot of the Japanese food that's there, just in general, is not stuff that I'm like completely and utterly disconnected from what the taste is like and everything like that. Takoyaki, I've never had octopus, and it's been memed up so much in this. And as the person who doesn't like fish, I want to try the seafood that isn't like fish, and it works. I think is like, obviously octopus and squids are not the same thing and everything like that. But I wonder if like the kind of taste there is like why also my mum likes calamari. Because that distinctly does not have the seafood flavor that I don't like. Oh no, I have to eat tasty food. That very distinctly does, like, there's a particular element of seafoodness. I don't think it's the brine. I don't think it's how salty it is, because I love the smell of salt, like, of a saltwater breeze. I love the smell of the ocean being next to it and everything like that. So I don't know what fishy element it is of fish in general that I don't appreciate or like the taste of. But it's completely and utterly absent from that, which makes sense because it isn't a fish. So it may not be. Although that being said, people are like, I can't say that it's just like, oh, it's only fish that are like that because I don't like oysters. Or is it mollusks? One of the shell things I don't like. I can't remember which ones I haven't tried. We have a lot of all of them in Australia. Well, there's also abalone, but abalone is certainly expensive from my understanding. Or at least good shit is. You just got here yourself, Haruka? I know you're lying. Haruka saying, I just got here myself when I've seen her on the street while I've been in the middle of dates. She's been in the middle of dates. Like, we've seen her in the middle of dates in the background. And then we get up to her when we're actually free and we're just like, have you been waiting here long? And like a teenage girl idol who doesn't want to upset people. No, I'm fine. You want to help now, or do you have to another woman to talk to? Alright, so off to her office. Doesn't look like Horo-chan's back yet. No, it doesn't. Alright. Actual story time. We're matching up the handwriting to see whether it matches. At least that's the plan, I believe.
こいつがパクさんの遺書か。あとは彼女が左手で書いた字もこれと一緒に見られるといいんだけど、どこかにないかな。
Yeah, she had injured her hand. So she'd have to write something super recent. Yeah, it has to be something super recent to actually judge with her left hand.
そのメモがどこかにあると思います。
ん？あの金庫は？
Yes, Akiyama, most people do lock their saves. They don't leave it behind a book to pull.
開けるんですか？
なんかこの鍵変わった形してるね。
え？
It's the pen!
鉛筆でも突っ込めそうな感じの鍵。
It's gonna be the pen. Let's pull this book out. Wait, why didn't that work?
ダメか。なわけないよね。
もしかして。
それは？
社長から亡くなる前にいただいたんです。少し早いけど。
It very much feels like that Park was aware she was going to be killed and didn't know how to get out of it and stop it from happening. So there's a lot of stuff she's put into place for that inevitability.
開いた。
マジ？手紙と帳簿だ。こんなとこにあったのか。
社長。
おっと。社長が亡くなった日のメモだ。不在の時にちゃんとできるように細かな指示が書かれてるね。
多分それです。堀江さんに当てて書いてたメモは。
つまり左手で書いた文字ってことだね。
It's so cool having, like, an Akiyama Haruka team up. Of all the characters, it's never what I expected, but I'm so glad it's these two. I don't know, I can't... I'm gonna need... That looks way neater. Yeah, that one does look way neater. It's significantly neater.
それじゃあやっぱり
遺書はパクさんが右手で書いた文字を真似たものだ。つまり
I can't read
彼女の
Japanese.
右手が一晩で急に治ったんじゃない限り、この遺書は偽
Or
造さ
she
れたも
wrote
の
the
だ
notes several days in advance, which no.
やっぱり自殺なんかじゃない。彼女は殺されたんだ。わざわざ手の込んだ偽装工作までされてね。
やっぱり
何の音だ。
Please don't be hoary.
何かあったんですか？
人だ。上から誰かが落ちた。
Emergency stairs? Oh! Oh, here.
おい待て。
秋山さん
Come on, Akiyama, you can do it! Yeah! Oh, fuck!
なんなんやお前は。それはこっちのセリフでしょ。堀江ちゃん。お前がやったのか。パクさんを殺したのもお前か。ちゃう。俺やない。俺は脅されてただけや。脅されてた。頼む。見逃してくれ。俺は何も悪くないんや。勝手なこと言ってんじゃねえよ。ならもうこうするしかねえな。
Good luck, asshole.
ぶち殺したのか。
Oh, you fucking son of a bitch! He's the one who... like, if it's a setup... He's doing dance moves, because of course he is. If this is a setup, he's the one who injured her hands. Oh! Oh! He's the one who injured her hand. Fun way to start up a story stream. Yeah, with another person dying. Well, there's no blood or anything on Hori. Hopefully he's okay, but fucking, I don't know. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god! Don't make... I swear to God, I will counter you. I swear to God. Oh, Jesus. I mean, his damage output is garbage, but... He's a tricky bastard! Jesus! Oh, come on! You can't counter my get-up attack! Don't be a dick! I don't double dodges with him, do I? No. Stop with your spinny bullshit! Stop it! Come on. There we go. Oh, fuck. I pressed the wrong button. No. I'm not gonna lie, he seems relatively simple to dodge and punish. Yeah, he's basically just, you don't want to be the one to approach him first. Come on, there we go. Yeah, you basically just don't want to hit him first. Let him do something and then he's really easy to punish. Come on, one last. Down!
話は後で聞かせてもらうぜ。おい、堀江ちゃん。堀江ちゃん。しっかりしろ。
Oh, that's not a good head injury.
堀江ちゃん。今すぐ救急車呼ぶから。
119番消防です。火事ですか？救急ですか？もしもし。どうされましたか？
誰だ？
知る必要はない。今すぐ楽にしてやる。
火事ですか
？Haruka! Holy shit! Yo! How that normally works.
バケモンか。
Mysterious man! Here's the actual boss fight. Tiger puppetry, press wait. Why are you... Why am I getting a tutorial prompt for Saitama? Why am I getting a Saitama? What? Is that what he's gonna do to me? Oh, okay, you're one of these guys. Yup. Oh, Jesus. Haruka Akiyama Saitama. Okay, I was trying to do taunts. Hi, Haruka! Haruka badass, by the way. You know how I've been talking about how I want Haruka to do a goddamn heat move? That counts. That fucking counts. Her throwing a fire extinguisher at a dude with a gun absolutely fucking counts. That's my fucking daughter right there. Oh, Jesus. You have a way to break out, like, counter from your god into... Oh my god. Terrifying. There we go. Oh, fuck. Against the wall, bitch! That is doing very little damage. Look at how little each knee is doing. Dude's health bar is sturdy. My god. Or did that do less because it counted as I already did one against Ogita? Do I have Regard with Akiyama? I forget. Oh no, I have the God Break. I have the God Break heat move, I think. I don't know, but I don't. Does he have no more Regard? I can't even remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to attack him. Yeah, the moment he starts blocking, you have to respect his block. Yo! Yeah! Yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah, Haruka! We just did a fucking combo heat move with Haruka. Fuck yes.
タフだね。まったく。
Don't like that the gun is at his foot.
荻田さん。
その顔覚えたで。
堀江さん、堀江さん、堀江さん、どうして？
多分荻田とかいうやつにやられたんだ。
荻田さんが？
とにかく今は堀江ちゃんを病院に運ぼう。何としても助けなきゃ。
We can't have Hori also die. We can't put Haruka through that. Chapter 4. Beyond the Dream.
荻田寛はすぐに見つかると思いますわ。今大阪中に緊急手配しています。とりあえずは堀江博さんへの暴行、殺人未遂容疑での重要参考人ちゅうことですけども、でもまあきっとパク・ミレイさんの件では引っ張れないでしょうな。
どういうことですか？さっきも話したでしょ。あの荻田っていうのにはパクさんとの間にトラブルがあったって。それってパクさんの死を解明する上でも重要な事実なんじゃないですか？
せやけど例の件はもう自殺でほぼ固まってますからね。なんせ警察の方針としてパク社長を自殺と断定しまった手前、
They made that
そ
very
の情報だけ
quickly.
で再捜査というのはちょっとね。
They made that report very
そ
quickly.
んな。さっきの現場には銃を持った本職の連中までいたんですよ。何かないと考える方が逆に不自然だ。
まあそれも含めて荻田を捕まえれば明らかになるでしょう。この先は我々に任せといてください。素人さんが首を突っ込めば危険なことにもなりかねませんのでね。それでは。
Yeah, you're talking to someone who doesn't usually listen to cops. So. James was pretty quick to close gates like that, especially for suicides. That's concerning.
どういう話でした？
警察はあくまでパクさんの死と荻田は関係ないっていう見方のようだよ。
そうですか。
ああ、買い出し行ってもらって悪かったね。
Haruka, you're the new Hana-chan.
事務所に置いてなくて
You're the new
人
Hana-chan.
気アイドルにこんなことさせちゃって。
気にしないでください。私ただの高校生ですから。それよりこれからどうします？
そうだな。警察が荻田を見つけるのを待つ。
Yeah, exactly. Of course, Akiyama's not just gonna be like, yeah, I'll let the police handle it.
と言って俺たちで警察と同じ動きをしても意味がない。他に何かやれることがあればいいんだけど。
秋山さん、人弁士って知ってますか？
いわゆる偽造屋のことでしょ。またすごい言葉知ってるね君も。
昔私が初めておじさん、桐生さんに会った時、そういう仕事をしている人がいるって話を聞いた
I
ん
remember
で
that
す。
was a specific thing
ず
in
っと
one.
社長の遺書の
I think there's been a lot of forges across the series, but in
蒼
terms
天
of
堀にもきっ
Yakuza
と
ones
そういう人
specifically,
たちがいるんじゃないかって。
まあ確かに素人じゃ多少の真似事はできても警察の筆跡鑑定まではごまかせないだろうね。でもプロの偽造屋が遺書の偽造に関わっているなら話は別だ。なるほど。蒼天堀の人弁士を探せば荻田やあの銃を持った男に繋がるかもしれない。
はい。
面白い。蒼天堀で聞き込んでみよう。
that Haruka's so quickly to get involved, even like, oh, there's a guy with a gun. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him to save Akiyama.
沢村です。
Like,
はるか今大丈夫？
she's so cool.
はい。 堀江さんは
大丈夫。一命は取り留めた。
You'll live! He might have a chance to be in Rush Hour 3 on like Park. Oh, thank goodness.
あんたのマネジメントするんは無理やわ。
そうですか。
今後のあんたのマネジメントなんやけど、私が引き継ごうか思てんねん。
山浦さんがどうしてですか？
私もあんたの夢の続き見てみたいんよ。それに堀江君や亡くなったパク社長にとっても、あんたがこのままメジャーデビューすることが一番の慰めになると思う。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
そんでな、今日急やけどプリンセスリーグ決勝第2ラウンドをやるって連絡来てん。
でも出演しても大丈夫なんでしょうか？
萬田さんも社長の件は耳に入ってる。その上ではるかに出演してほしいって言うてきてんの。
そうですか。わかりました。
大丈夫そう？
大丈夫です。やれます。
そう、ありがとう。ほんなら私はダイナチェアで待ってるから、はるかも準備できたら来て。ほんならよろしく。
はい、わかりました。よろしくお願いします。
すっかりタレントだな、はるかちゃんも。
そんな。
So are you, Akiyama?
もしもし、
社長、今大丈夫ですか？
What's up, Hana?
花ちゃんか。うん、大丈夫だけど。
パク社長の件どうでした？
ああ、話すと長くなるな。今度ゆっくり話すよ。ああ、そうだ、ちょうどよかった。急で悪いんだけどさ、花ちゃん、カムロ町で人弁師を見つけてくれないかな。
人弁師？社長、一体何してるんですか？それどう考えても支店のオープンには関係ありませんよね。
ああ、まあ確かに関係ないけどさ、別件でそっちも片付けないとダメなんだ。
私は手伝いませんからね。社長が自分で勝手にやってください。
そう言わずに頼む。
嫌です。こっちだって社長がいないおかげで片付いてない仕事が山積みなのに、どうしてそんなよくわからない頼みを優先させなきゃならないん
This
です
is someone's death, Hana.
じゃあ肉まん
It's
買って帰る
someone's death.
肉まん？
そう、100個。
しょうがないですね。今回だけですよ。
助かるよ、花ちゃん。で、カムロ町の
Oh, by the way, you have a deadline.
明日には見つかる。
誰に向かって言ってるんですか？1時間もあれば十分ですよ。
さすが。その人弁師と話したいんだ。俺の携帯に連絡よこすようにしてくれる？
わかりました。
Hell yeah, Hana.
これでいい。人弁師のことは人弁師に聞くのが一番だよ。俺は花ちゃんから電話が来るのを待ってるから、君はプリンセスリーグに出るといい。後でダイナチェアでお茶を。
はい、わかりました。
So I imagine, yeah, we switch over to Haruka now. Competes in the Princess League. As you get ready for the Princess League. She went to Dino Chair first. You can now change characters. There we go. Can I check the map from here? No. I was gonna see if like a bunch of things opened up for characters. Because it seems like we're not done enough story for today that we can do something else. Let's go! No! No new, sub-story. Actually, one new sub-story. More stuff is open for Akiyama, at least. That's what happens. There's one sub-story for Haruka. It's at Dinosaur. It's at Dinosaur. Because I was going to say, we might have to do some more training for Haruka before the next round. Actually, from memory, Haruka's stats, I think we should be fine for at least the second round. And then after the second round, we can do the last of her work missions to get ready for her final rounds. Assuming we actually do all three as part of this, and something else doesn't, like, come up and fuck things over. I tried to go, yeah, maybe I better get some done. What are your plans now? Go back to my apartment and try to get myself geared up for the Princess League. There we go. I'll be going then. So more more Akiyama sub-stories. My phone is yelling. My phone is yelling about things. Boom. There we go. That was way too much hardcore for one straight time to go back to Akiyama. I don't see anything for Akiyama. Wait. Wait, this sub-story... Wait. Who is this sub-story for? Or do they both have one at Dynachair? They might both have one at Dynachair, actually. But is that the only thing for Akiyama? We did get an upgrade. Yeah, we got... Yeah, there's his double quick step. There it is. There's his double quick step. But there's also Gamma Drive. But there's also Gamma Drive. That heat move looks awkward without it being finished. There we go. There we go. How do you start Alpha Drive? I forget. I forget how you start Alpha Drive. Oh, it's the heat move when they're in the air. Yeah, just heat move when they're in for one enemy in the air. And then, yeah, Beta and Gamma just extend that. Says heat abilities are maxed out, but there's one more there. Suspicious. Oh, I forgot I got the quick step attack. That would have been helpful for that, because dodging and punishing was really good. I forgot that I had that. And then we have we've got the taunt. Yeah, we do have that one. Launch enemy to end triangle for the climax one. Double juggle. Yeah, nothing else specific. Nothing else specific. Where am I? Oh, it's over the map. I'm next to the takoyaki stand. Yo, get your piping hot takoyaki. There we go. Crispy on the outside, melted goodness on the inside. There we go. Guaranteed to be made with love. There we go. Again, it says it's melted on the inside, so the chewy bit on the inside, I really don't know if that's, like, part of it, or maybe the bits I have aren't fully melted, or whether it's something else they've put in there. I gotta get into, oh. Is there anyone else in this fight? Actually, okay, you've got a lot of health, actually. Get up. Ow, ow. Ow, stop it. God damn it. I didn't press it fast enough. There we go. Oh. Because he died, I didn't get to do the whole thing because the fight ended. Damn it. I want to see Gamma Drive. Victory Road. Oh, okay. Victory Road's begun. Okay. So a Victory Road and a sub-story. Ah, there we go. X. So we knock him into the ground, we kick him into the air, and... Yeah! There we go. Ridiculous fucking hate move. I love it. Bye. We also have this. You genuinely get like 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I think you actually can get 20 kicks there. Actually, I want to do the block one. I haven't done the blocking. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong button. Okay, well, I actually need you to be able to break my block. No, that's not breaking. Cheater. I don't know if this guy can actually break my block. Oh, okay. It was there, but the activation for it's really fast. It's gotta be like the moment that your block breaks. Basically, by the time you like exit the animation. There we go. Yeah. You just get sent back a little bit and use that momentum to spin around and kick. Hell yeah. It's amazing how much of Akiyama's stuff is just variations on kicks. And they managed to make so much of it so interesting. He basically just kicks. It's all he does. But it's really awesome. Consistently. So we'll save it because we do have a sub-story. Though again, I don't know if this is it's in the same spot as Haruka, so I don't know if this is they both have a sub-story at Dynachair, or whether one of them does and it's just showing for both of them. I did get a tutorial prompt for Saijima's moves during that last boss fight, so, you know. So maybe sometimes the game isn't super accurate with what it's showing me. There's a slight possibility for that. IF8, can I do IF8 now as Akiyama? I swear that wasn't on the map before. Can I do IF8 now for Akiyama, maybe? Because we did some for Haruka, but we haven't done any for Akiyama. Okay, now we're in the new chapter. Okay, we got another, so we have another thing to do. We got another 2D fight to do. Oh, I forgot I got, yeah, final drive. Alright, final drive. Lol. Where are you? There we go. There we go. Oh, that was so fucking fun to play as. Victory Road? Nope, just gang members. I forget what Victory Road guys look like. Though from memory, they've got a lot of variations. BAM! Jesus Christ. Just immediately get on all three of those guys. Instant kill two of them, get a shitload of heat from that, and the other guy just fucking dies. Ha. What are they up to at that agency now? Well, that's right, making it hard to get some sleep. Didn't you hear some girl fell off the roof? People are saying she was pushed. Scary, huh? Not a mic, so I just wish to keep a lid on it at night. What a nice guy. Excuse me! I'm kind of in a hurry here. Judo uniform, the main variation. That is true. Yes, yes, yes. Judo. I promise it won't take long. We're looking for someone to playtest our newly developed game machine. Please won't you consider giving it a try? No thanks. This doesn't pass a sniff test. You have the wrong idea. There's nothing fishy about it. It's called Inner Fighter. It's not a game machine developed by the brilliant scientist Dr. Minamita. We're working on the latest version right now. I'm Dr. Minamita's assistant. Dr. Minamita? I think I've heard that name before. He's the one who has the massive game machine down under Kamurocho, right? Exactly. That's Inner Fighter. This is the latest Inner Fighter. We call it Inner Fighter 8 Road Battle, or IF8 for short. IF8's a marvel of arcade machine technology and it's the brainchild of the brilliant Dr. Minamita. However, IF8 is not yet complete. We need people to actually play so we get the data we need to complete it. How about taking IF8 for a spin? Let's let the stage. You want to play? So that's, again, this is one of the things that I talk about where it's just like 100% completion is always canon in Yakuza. Because the moment that the guy mentions Dr. Minamita, Akiyama's just like, oh yeah, I can do that in Yakuza 4. So therefore, I must know about it. Because 100% completion is canon. It's always so satisfying. I love it. I love it! So Murray it is. Be 10,000 yen. Oh god, I'm Akiyama. I don't have much money. That's a lot of money. That being said, I can't remember if I've actually failed any of... Have I failed any of these IF8s? I don't know if I have. That's what I'm like worrying about failing it multiple times. Because normally we just do this. I forgot how much the music for this has Rage Against the Machine vibes. How did I do the... How did I do the running kick? I did a running kick earlier. I did a running kick, but I forgot how you run in this. Oh no. The man who can throw highs. Try to double tap like it's Smash Bros to the Wii. It's not working. Ow. Oh, big man! Jesus. Get out of here, Pepsi Man! This mode is so silly. It's so silly. Just how much you beat people off screen. And that's like the ideal way to actually do it. Like, get to the first guy and just, yeah, let's do this. And they did. So dumb. Okay, come on. Stop it! Stop it! Ow! Ugh! Ugh! Agita! Agita? And not the other guy? Okay. I was oh god, oh god, oh god. I was in Thunder, but yeah, someone had a small pull on Mount Forge to help us find get us in the Shangri-La, that's what it was. There we go, okay. We're running out of time here! Agita! I'm gonna fail because I'm gonna run out of time because Agita keeps getting knocked off screen. I'm gonna fail because of this! Oh my god! Oh god, this one sucks. It's like the only reason I lost there is because the game mode doesn't work properly. I didn't get defeated. You didn't program your game right. The fact that enemies can be knocked so far off screen and you just have to wait for them to come back is so fucking irritating. It's so fucking annoying. Like, you do combos on Ogita and he gets knocked far away because you're ending the combos with kicks and he just like, alright. Then I just have to like wait for them to show up. Like, so they're not. Okay, so I think for that you just gotta walk far enough. Like you walk enough distance and then you'll start doing your running kicks. Come back here, for fuck's sakes. This word sucks so bad. Because if they're just so much stuff in Yakuza knocks enemies really far away. So now they, okay, now I just gotta wait. So well designed! It's so good! This mode rules! I love it! I love it so much! It's so well made! It's so good, it's so fun! Come the fuck over here! Come on. Kick him, okay. Oh, god damn it. Come on. Ah! It's so bad! It's so bad. At least it seems like I can combo kick him a lot now. Combo grab him at least. Yeah, okay. There we go! There we go! Grabbing him is just something that doesn't send him flying off screen, so I gotta spam that. Congrats on winning that one! You've an ability boost, provide some with some valuable data. Heat gauge capacity increased. Like, I get the limited controls because it's meant to harken back to old school beat 'em ups. I get it. Just fucking... just make it so I can't kick the enemy a million miles off the camera. Just make it so I can't kick the enemy away from the camera and I have to wait for them to walk back. It's all you need to do to fix that mode. The highs and lows that you gotta worry about doing that, the slower movement, the only 2D stuff. I get what it's doing for all that, so I'm fine with it. It's like a minigame kind of style of fighting. Just make it so the enemies can't go flying off screen. So you just gotta wait for them. Or where they can spam projectiles and you can't even see them because they're off the fucking... Just fix that part. Just fix that part and I can stop bitching.
なあ
Oh, hey Akiyama-san. You got a minute? So I'm gonna talk to you about Haruka. To me? What about? Don't tell Haruka, but I think she might have a stalker. Something happened. We were walking back to her apartment late the other night, and I got something weirdo was following us. I think Haruka noticed, but after saying goodnight, I came back out, and that same guy was still there watching from a distance. What happens then? I was scared, but I went towards him and get a better look at his face, and he took off running. He must have been spying on Haruka. Interesting. Has anything like this ever happened before? There's plenty of wacky people with all sorts of crazy ideas about Haruka's family. Is anything to go by? There's no end to them. But this time the stalker knows Haruka lives. That's what worries me. I didn't see us neither stuff, nor the money to keep watch over Haruka 24/7. Still not exactly something we can just ignore. So I was hoping to ask a favor of you. Would you mind taking a look around Haruka's apartment building every so often? Just when you have time. Spotting on sneaking around, I'd like you to give him a stern talking to. Sure, but I think you might be a little too optimistic if you think that'll be enough to scare him off. But it's worth a try. I might be just the man for the job. Counting on Akiyama-san. Well, I guess I have to go into... I was about to say, won't that activate the story? But I guess I have to go into the apartment to actually talk to her. To activate, continue the story. Victory Road! I was about to say. The music. The music sounds familiar. So, 2 road battle pills. Right, Akiyama has a bunch of other stuff that's way better. I thought I was meant to teabag with that one. Oh, what a minute. I wanted to do the running attack. I forgot to hold L2. But this works as well. Bye! The archback that he gets on the foot for that, so he can, like, snap it forward. Fuck. I don't know. Yeah! Damn it, why can't I beat you? That's not no street punk. Must be pretty confident in his fighting skills if he's that upset about losing. That was an impressive fight, Akiyama-san. Who are you? I helped run the Victory Road tournament. I look forward to seeing much more of you. Victory Road. Victory Road is an underground fighting contest with qualifiers held concurrently all over Japan. Sole purpose is to find the ultimate fighter in the nation. And that man you just defeated, he was in the qualifying round. That still doesn't explain why you'll say you're gonna pick a fight with me. It's simple, you're a possible contender. Come again. We've had our eye on you. You seem to be a formidable fighter. But be warned, from now on, other Victory Road contenders will be gunning for you. Defeat all the contenders here in town, and I'll see you at the finals. Can you become the ultimate fighter, Akiyama? And what if I'm not interested? You'll come around. Your kind always does. Now, if you'll excuse me. I wasn't looking for trouble, but it seems they came looking for me. If you're not interested, well, people around town are gonna want to beat you up enough anyways. So we're actively incentivized to get into fights until we actually finish that now. Any sneaky men around here being sneakiness? Why is this plot blue? Why is Crest blue? We only cater to members. I guess there's a story thing? Or have we already been here for the story? I found a sneaky man! Hello there, sneaky man! Wow, seriously? Guy's not too secret about being a stalker, is he?
What?
Excuse me, pal. Mind telling me what you're up to? No! Who are you? I'm with Dynachair. Ring a bell? You're from Haruka-chan's agency? Yup. So let me ask you again, what are you doing in?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you see, nothing! Later! Hey! We gotta do a chase! 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, fuck, I forgot to hold the accelerate button. Oh, God, you got the bottle. As we learned. Okay, maybe that was a Saigo specific thing? As we learned with Saigo, if you hold the bottle and hit them with it, it does way more damage than throwing it. But it seems to be maybe not on this. Ah, it's still a decent amount of damage. Maybe Saigo specifically was like super weak to that. Might have been that Saigo specifically was super weak to being hit by the bottle while you're holding it. Alright, ask you nicely. Quite. Okay. Let me just restart that entire thing. Alright, I'll ask you nicely. Quit skulking around Haruka-chan. Stalking is an actual crime. You know that, right? You're all wrong! I'm not a stalker, I was just trying to keep Haruka-chan safe. Sure, pal, that's what they all say. I swear, I'm not lying. Haruka-chan's really is being stalked. No admission of guilt nor any sign of remorse. Okay, you had your chance. What do you say we'll call the police? I'm not lying, I'm telling you, look, there he is! That's him! He's the real stalker! I see him wandering around Haruka-chan's apartment all the time. You serious? See, there he goes! He's the stalker, you gotta believe me! What? Damn it, no! Why do they always have to run? Oi! Okay, well, I missed the drink, damn. Oi! Fuck yeah! I swear to God! Ugh! 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 Come on. So that doesn't seem to be doing that much damage against you specifically. Okay, this guy's actually just super durable. Ugh! Bam! The amount of times I hit him, like, his health is going down really small amounts each time. He's just very durable. Ugh! Hell yeah, my health was restored. I feel like they're gonna do a lot of those because of the second one in a row. Slide under! Badass as hell. Hell yeah! This game is definitely the game that has made these chase battles feel the best. They've never, like... Again, I distinctly remember 4's not feeling good, but I don't remember why. Or maybe it's because in 4 I started with Saigos. Maybe the first ones I did in 4 were Saigos, so therefore they were really rough, so it just gave me a poor impression of all of them. Of just being going, if they're all this hard, then this sucks. I just never came around to it. I'm going over town. So pal, tell me, are you the real stalker? Stalker? You got it all wrong! I was going to protect Haruka-chan! Oh jeez, not you, sir. Fine, well, let's let the police sort this out. Wait, there he is! I really ain't your stalker! Look over there! There he is! Ah! Don't try to pretend you're not, you creep! I've seen you stalking our Haruka-chan's apartment plenty of times. You take that back! I ain't no stalker! I'll have you know I've been keeping Haruka-chan safe! Hey, mellow out! What's going on here? Hell if I know! Where do you get off calling me a stalker? You're gonna keep Haruka-chan safe from the likes of you assholes! Say your prayers! Ah, this guy's not running away. You're all idiots! I still can't believe they gave Akiyama fucking aerial raves. That's the coolest shit ever. So what's this all about? Gentlemen, would you care to explain, please? They all are. I'm not a stalker. I admit I found Haruka-chan's apartment and I hung around hoping I could maybe see her. But then I noticed there was a shifty guy hanging around there as well. So I myself had to protect her. It was some guy in a tracksuit. Wait! That's the same as me! I saw this brute sniffer in Haruka-chan's place. She needed protecting from him. Also, that creep in the suit all acting had all kinds of suspicious. I was just trying to keep Haruka-chan safe. Alright. I've heard enough. Basically, all three of you are whistling the same tune. You all tried to keep Haruka-chan from a stalker, and you all got mistaken for one. What a mixed-up bunch of white knights. How silly can you get? Well, it's a good thing I wasn't serious. This guy seemed harmless enough. Just some fans took things a little too far. Sure, caused us enough worry, though. You stay away from Haruka's place from now on. If I see you again, I'm calling the cops. What happened again? Please forgive us. Sorry for causing you trouble. Thanks for clearing this up, Akiyama-san. Suppose I should thank you, huh? How about this? Royal Joker card! A card? Why, thank you. 2,000 experience points. Sorry, 2,200 experience points. Mail from my investigator. What's this about? What? The name Akihiko Yamori was added to the blacklist by the Kansai Credit Ratings Board. Past few days, it looks like he went to see a number of moneylenders in Osaka, but got turned away by all. Okay, this is just a random ass sub-story that's also now spawning, I guess. Akihiko Yamori. So it's finally happening. Brooding won't help. All I can do is wait at the office. Oh, there's an exclamation mark on the map. For a specific thing. Is Akihiko Yamori a thing from... So I'm sorry, it's just a pain to get because it's random. Just spawned after that. Is that a name from one of the previous sub-stories? Is this a name that we've heard? I forget. Did this come up in a previous one? Akiyama said that like he knows what it's about, but I on a personal level have no idea. We do not know him, but Akiyama seems to know him. Okay. Because I was wondering if it's like, is this possibly a continuation from a thing in 4? It's very rare that our characters know more than we do. Or at least this far into the story. Usually if our characters know more than we do, it's like when we're first introduced to them at the beginning of the story. Oh. I fucked it up. You heard the whoa sounds. Well, a little more heat from that, but I'll take it. Get on with a little more. Boy! Not what I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do another one, but I'll take it! But I'll take it. Gonna need you all to fuck off. There we go. They all fucked off! I feel like there's some moves or some heat moves that I'm forgetting. That I like. We unlocked a lot. Let me have a double check on my abilities. Yeah, launch into the air, which is your combo all while running. Just more yeah. Oh, dodge and kick. Dodge and kick, yes. Taunting, one, I think we did this one. Extra kicks in the air. Yeah, that one's a hard one to do. And then just launch enemy into the air for that one. No, that's all those ones. Fallen enemies, certain weapons. 3 enemies, we've done that plenty of times. Unbroken attack we've done. Launch enemy into the air. Oh, from behind, I did do that one, yes. No, I've done all those ones. Oh, yes, we have the fucking Sora ability. Where you get knocked back and you immediately regain. You don't even have to, like, go onto the ground. So that I completely forgot about. That I completely forgot about. Yeah, I remember this one where you can rise with a kick, but I completely forgot about that you can just bounce off the ground anyways. And you can cancel during rush combo, but that costs heat to do. And nothing, like, the only other things would be, like, the stuff that's in this full list, which is just everything, which is just too much to remember. Yeah, I have Dragon, yeah, I have Tiger Kick. I have Tiger Kick, and I have... What was the other thing I just mentioned? To remember to do. I have this! Wasn't there another one? I've already forgot. The knockback one, that's why. I was about, because I was gonna like do a move on it. I was gonna like do it as a move. Yeah, it's not that. Whee! Just go boom and go bam. Woo! Oh. I'm not in hate. Stop. I guess we're final driving. Final drive! There we go. It's hard to not do that one because it's such a basic input. It is literally just launch into the air and press it. Like it's the same thing as this. Which this is cooler. This is cooler anyways. Definitely up there for just like coolest heat moves. It's basically for like, it's 3 unlockables together, but it all combines together to be badass as well. So there's a number of heat moves that like you unlock the well, I don't know if it's as much in this game, but I remember in, I believe, 4, possibly also 3, but at the very least 4, where there was heat moves where once you repeated the heat move enough, you could learn a continuation from it by doing the heat move enough. I believe that existed a lot before. Akiyama had a couple of them for his kicks in terms of like really long combos. But the idea of, oh, this heat move, you unlock it with like your level up points to turn the heat move into a longer combo. I don't know if we've really had that before. I mean, it's badass as hell. I personally love it, but you know. Normally it's well, I say normally. In the previous game, it was a case of you'd unlock that by redoing things a bunch. Bye. There we go. Hey! Get out of here. Like a twin dragon raided you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, something flashed on my screen. I didn't actually see what it was, and it took me a second to work it out. Welcome. I am Akiyama Ing. We have a main story to do, but instead we're going to go and work out a bad thing. Here's a Kiki Boy. I love Kiki Boy. I'm trying to do cool stuff with Kiki Boy, and I'm failing miserably. Deku giving the worst impression to new people to the stream with the Octolith taken emo. Give me hate! Give me hate, give me hate, give me hate, give me hate. I got an aerial raid, motherfuckers. There we go. Woo! Yeah! Careful that. That guy was nearly dead, so. Alright, well, I can't. There we go! That's the proper teabag. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, you can hit other people with that. Nice. Bye. Wait, who's actually... There you are! There we go. We are so close to getting to the fucking Victory Road guy. Let me experiment on that guy. I'm assuming it's that guy. And also save, because we've got a sub-story. We cannot fail it. Yeah, we're like partway through Akiyama's story. The next thing that we do in the story is go back to Haruka and do the second Princess League battle. But then Akiyama unlocked a new sub-story and another sub-story and IF8 and Victory Road. So we're gonna do all that instead first. Victory Road my ass! I don't know what that would entail doing. Damn it, I'm through with this shit! What, are you through with random people on the street getting incredibly close to you? I'm quite familiar with this and you must do Akiyama stuff. Exactly. I'm glad that we have someone who also appreciates Akiyama. I love Akiyama so much. The main problem I have with life is that Akiyama. Damn, fucking hate this guy. This sky, I don't like it. Huh? What's up? You fighting in the Victory Road, sir? I guess you could say that. I don't really have a choice since people come up to me and fight me. I must avoid the plot. I have been avoiding the plot. Literally the last 3 streams I've been avoiding the plot. Doing all of Akiyama's sub-stories, doing the hostess, doing the training that was bullshit. We did like 40 minutes of story earlier today. And that was enough, and now we immediately have to do side content again. Yeah, but I'm not looking for a fight right now. I need to go and get my face fixed from the last fight that I got in. Look at it. I'm not trying to do this with my lips. It's just happening. Play this game for years so I see people catch up on all the US release games and all the Japanese releases by fan translation patch. So I've been playing these games for a while. I started 0, like, before 6 even came out. But I've been doing them in pseudo, like, release / chronological order. So I've done, like, Yakuza 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, Dead Souls, and now I'm on 5. So I've been very slowly working through the series. It's taking me a very long time because I insist on doing every sub-story in every single one of the games. However, the fan translation patches. Are you talking about the 2 Black Panther games that, like, Team K4L are doing? I did Dead Souls. Dead Souls is legitimately one of my favorites. It's probably, like, out of all the ones I've done so far, Dead Souls is, like, my 3rd favorite. It's so good. I fucking love Dead Souls. It's so fun. I did the first Kurohyuga game. I'll do the second one later this year. Nice. I think my plan is, like, I do both of them at some point after 6. Like, after 6, I've got those. I'm gonna do those 2 games. I'm gonna do the freaking, what's it called? The Fist of the North Star game, and then eventually get to the Judgment games. They're actually releasing games faster than I can play them, which is really concerning. I'm getting through these games at slightly less than 1 a year, and they're releasing them at slightly more than 1 a year. It's an actual problem. There's also freaking crazy. The controls are just arse. Running shooting game using brawling controls doesn't help. I found it okay. I quite enjoyed Dead Souls controls by just constantly switching, like, what mode to do. I'd got into a very good flow of just, like, free roam controls that just go bang, 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 strafing controls, and, like, free aim controls that just get headshots. I got into a very good rhythm of switching between those that it was just, like, it was basically, like, only really a problem when you were in an area where the camera was really constricted, or it was, like, an enemy was shooting a lot of projectiles and I was getting hit stunned. I very much got into a very good flow. You started with 6. Interesting start. And I've done all of them, anyway, going back to 0, Kiwami 1, Screw 2, yeah, I started with 0 because I saw people do 0 on YouTube, and when I saw Kiryu kick a guy out of a window, I'm just like, oh, well, I have to play these games myself then. Yeah, my plan is absolutely everything. My plan is absolutely everything that I possibly can. So, yeah, I'll eventually get to it. Drop kicking a person out of the window? Yeah, when he's, like, assaulting the Dojima HQ. That was the moment I was sold on, oh, I gotta play these games. Like, Kiryu's just storming this building of just people, and he's mowing through all of them. And then he just he's in the bathroom, and he drop kicks a guy out the window, almost flies out the window himself, and manages to hold on and pull himself back in. That is the moment that I'm just like, I'm playing these games myself. And that's, like, the end of Chapter 1 in fucking Yakuza 0. Okay, got it. Doesn't take much to dissuade you, huh? You're not like the other guys. The name's Bamba. Like Baba? No, Bamba. Ryoichi Bamba. I'm Akiyama. I don't actually want to do this Victory Road thing. My dad signed me up for it without asking. That sounds like a terrible father. Your dad? Why'd he do that? He runs a karate dojo. Well, there have been fewer people joining. He wants to put our name out there through Victory Road. So I got stuck with doing it. No, I can't go 2 steps without some punk picking a fight with me. You don't sound like a martial artist. Well, a real martial artist doesn't seek to show off their skills. All the competitors I've gone up against so far have been a piece of cake. I don't mind as much of the fights are more challenging, but it's getting pretty old. I guess there's no point going to you, though. See you around. Seems pretty confident, but guys like him tend to get the rug pulled out from under them in the end. Well, okay, well, I guess I find more people until that story continues. I'm gonna save again, just to do that. If you're going in order, you'll be a mess by 6, I'll say. Well, 6 is my next game. Yeah. 6 is my next game, yeah. The thing is, like, it's not exactly a release order, because I did start with 0. And it's not exactly, like... It's kind of just, like, chronological order. Kind of. Like, release / chronological order as close as I can. But I'm putting the remakes of, like, 1 and 2 in the places of the original ones, and I started with 0, so chronologically that's also first. Yeah, I did Kiwami's instead of the originals, yeah. So kind of the idea is, like, after this we do 6, and then we take, like, a little detour, and then there's, like, the 2 Black Panther games, there's the, what's it called? the Fist of the North Star game, then we get to Judgment, then we get to 7, and then there's, I think, Lost Judgment? And then there's a number of there's like 2 spin-offs that my chat has said they're not telling me the names of because they're spoilers. There's 2 different spin-offs that my chat has said knowing the name is a spoiler, that's like 10 games away, we'll worry about it later. And then there's 8, but then there's also the remake of Ishin, which I've been told that, like, if you were to do Ishin in release order, we'd be doing that after 5, but apparently the remake of Ishin, like, for some reason, uses elements from later games, so now you do want to play it after the release of all the other games. Basically from 6 onward, like, 6 onwards, it's basically release order, but not exactly, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's because I ended up going to E3 in 2017 was like at name tag advertising. So we got that on Sony PlayStation Experience and more Yakuza stuff. Found out they're making a collector's edition. I had to get that. I have the collector's edition of 6. I do have the collector's edition of 6. It's somewhere around. Because I've got the glasses that have the flame dragon on the side, and I've got the dice that has a heat logo instead of 1. So I do have the collector's edition of 6 only. Or to do the release date orders if you play the PS3 original games, Remaster 35, pretty much still playing the PS3 versions. Oh, I guess that is also what I'm doing, yeah. Like, I say, like, release order, but for some of them, we're counting the release order of the original. Like, I played Kiwami 1 after 0, because it was the first game. I played Kiwami 2 instead of 2, and I played that after Kiwami 1. And then I play 3, so that's basically chronological. It's this weird mix. Those aren't dice, they're whiskey stones. So I keep thinking they're dice. Yeah, you put them in the drink. I've moved recently, and by recently I mean last year. I moved here last year. They're somewhere in this room. They also don't work, guys. It's kind of part of the flip. That is, I have gotten into arguments with this people. I've gotten into arguments with people about this, and I completely agree. Cocktails are made, like if a cocktail calls for ice, it's made with the assumption that the ice will melt and that the water will add to the drink. Cocktails are made around that. That's why also when they specify what type of ice, you need to use that type of ice. If it calls for 1 giant cube, that will melt slower, so it's less water. If it calls for crushed ice, that's going to melt into the drink very, very quickly, so therefore it's more water. I've gone into arguments with people about this, so you're completely right, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, the water is a distinct part of it, yes. I was saying the idea of neat drinks, that's fine, but there are drinks that require ice. Yeah, literally, like, the water is designed as a part of the flavor profile. Will you need to play Yakuza 4 PS3 unpatched translation, then you need to play Yakuza 4 PS3 with unpatched translation, then you play Yakuza 4 remastered. Yeah, but Deku, you keep also telling me I need to play Yakuza 0 Director's Cut on stream from the Switch 2. Akihiko Yamori. He'll show up eventually. Things are bound to get pretty complicated when he does. Maybe I should deal with some other things first. Wait for Akihiko. But the reason why they got ice sphere mods that you have to drain all the hard stuff out so you get all clear ice spheres? Yeah. They also look very fancy when you just have a cube of ice. Excuse me, I'd like to apply for a loan. Everything is awkward. You! Are you Akiyama? I'm using Yakuza glasses. I have these really heavy tumble glasses that are really good. I have this really good glass. It's made out of metal. It's called the can that my Jim Beam has come in. No, I do have other tumblers that I normally use. But I bought a 10-pack of these recently for a bit while I was playing FF7. So now I'm just going through the rest of them. I do a lot of bits. I also tried takoyaki for the first time at the beginning of the stream because Osaka in this game keeps mentioning takoyaki. It's quite nice. There's a really good reason to drink. No, I was playing Rebirth and I was really annoyed with the gold saucer. Yeah, takoyaki in Durdenbury? Oh, see, that's the real shit, man. Getting, like, going to, like, one of the street stands. You go to the street stand and they've got, like, the tray that has, like, all the circle, like the half circle sphere things, grilling it all and everything like that. Do not put cheese takoyaki and messes with the batter. They keep mentioning cheese in this one. They keep mentioning cheese here as, like, an option. My one had, mayo and barbecue sauce. It's quite nice. I don't like seafood, but it turns out I like octopus. It's an honor you remember the name of a guy you once fired, Yamori-san. Oh, shit! Did you go with the rest of the person making takoyaki in the street? Did the guy make it with love? That's why straight up, it's why Dead Souls is not skippable. Dead Souls is not fucking a skippable entry. Because, I mean, Ryuji just in general, but Ryuji's fucking boss fight against his boss. She made it with love and slight irritation. Is this the guy? Is this the banker guy who originally fired Akiyama? Like, before the events of even Yakuza 1? When they, like, embezzled him? Or, like, did embezzling and framed him for it? Is that what's happening here? What are you doing here? Well, it'd be weird if anyone else was. This is my office. After I got fired from Toto Bank, I went through this and that before eventually starting Sky Finance. So, you're seeking a loan? Please, have a seat. Holy shit. I mean, whether this is the guy who was, like, trying to frame Akiyama, or just didn't believe that he was being framed. Because I know that his fiancé at the time was also, like, involved. So grab people that were irritating the staff. I was one of the few people that knew how to operate the order machine and wait patiently for my food. Oh, God. No, I've seen people like that here as well. No. You're not surprised I showed up here after all this time? I know that you're blacklisted by the credit ratings board and that other moneylenders in town are turning you away at the door. People in your situation typically end up with the lender who offers no-term unsecured loans. In other words, me. I see. You knew I would come. I also knew you've been working as a financial consultant in Kansai for the past 2 years. Tough break with the struggling business. You face some bankruptcy already?
Nani?
You've been investigating me this whole time? I get it. You're waiting for a chance to take revenge on me for firing you all those years ago. Too bad for you! I'm on the verge of bankruptcy thanks to no one but myself. So much for your revenge. Ha ha ha. Yamori-san. It's true that I've been keeping an eye on you for the past few years. But it wasn't to get revenge. Then what was it for? It's so I can repay my debt to you. Huh? Your debt? It's true that I once lost everything, thanks to you. But it was also an opportunity to start all over again. I'm who I am today because you fired me those many years ago. Yamori-san. Let's just put this behind us, shall we? Water under the bridge. If you want to rebuild your business, I'm here to help.
Huh?
Don't make me laugh! Water under the bridge? Even I don't know what you went through after you got canned. How you, the uppity, suave intellectual, became just another one of Camacho's bums? He used to scour the alleys for food scraps. I know all about it. I drew you into the investment club back in our days at the university. I got you into Toto Bank. I know everything there is to know about you. Including the woman I was seeing? That's right. If it weren't for what you taught me, I couldn't have started my lending business. I really am grateful to you.
Yeah.
But I sold you out to the law. I cast aside my conscience and my feelings for the sake of my career. And you're saying you can let it go as water under the bridge? What kind of sap do you take me for? I believe I'm the one who should be asking you that question. What? I'm a professional. My job is to lend money to clients. Nothing more, nothing less. Cast aside your feelings? Don't make me laugh. You're the one digging up the past. Guess you're right. I broke laws to get ahead of you and got you fired. But as a result, I ended up getting kicked out too. Maybe I blamed you for the whole thing, instead of facing reality. That was, what, 7 years ago? When that politician Jinju laundered all that money through the Tojo clan? We're all in on that scam. It was that apartment that handled the account. I didn't have a clue back then. Never thought for a second I was aiding and abetting a bunch of crooks. This is the stuff that we learned about in frickin' Yakuza 4. That, like, Jinju's money that he was trying to get in frickin' Yakuza 1 was the money that Akiyama got blamed for, and then got blown up and everything like that. And then, the other stuff. How I was gonna funnel money into the, like, the Okinawa Penitentiary and stuff like that. Nah. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, my eye. Ow, my eye. I know what spoilers chat is talking about. I'm, like, very strict with spoilers. Spoilers is basically everything that I don't know. But if you're super familiar with these games and you understand that I've played 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Dead Souls, and now 5, then it's basically just anything that isn't those games. All the rest of this game, obviously. Also, I don't know playable characters. So I don't know who's left to play in this game after Akiyama. We've also been deliberately avoiding that. I've been avoiding playable characters in these games. I have a stream, which is now a VOD, back in Dead Souls, where I didn't know that Ryuji was in Dead Souls. By the time I got to that moment, I didn't know he was playable. So then I got to that moment and I freaked the fuck out. In terms of what I do recommend release date order in terms of all IGG open world stuff. Basically everything after 6 is going to be release order, with the exception of like the Black Panther games, just because I'm a little bit behind on those. Because if I was going to play those in release order, they weren't fan translated yet. But yeah, basically everything after 6 is just going to be release order. It's pretty simple after that. Not including Kiwami's. Including Kiwami-ish, but not including Kiwami 1 and 2. I was the account manager. No one under me knew. You'll just use a convenient scapegoat and thrown to the wolves. Yep. Falsely accused of embezzling, saddled with a slew of charges, fired from the job and tossed out into the streets. Being after Jinju's money laundering came to light, the bank still pins the blame entirely on me and denied any and all responsibility. Until 2 years ago when Deputy Commissioner Minakata of Metropolitan Police was arrested for being involved in the scam. Yo! We beat up that guy. It was awesome. That brought the whole case back into the open. But this time the truth got out, and the bank's president was arrested. Okay! Yeah, we didn't see like a lot of what happened after Munakata. Well, he didn't get arrested. He stopped himself from getting arrested. We didn't see everything else that happened about that. But yeah, it totally got like everything else thrown into the air as well. Holy shit. The authorities grilled me too. But because all the internal documents were destroyed after you were let go, they didn't have enough to charge me. Of course, the accusations alone were enough to end my career at the bank. So you left for Kansai, started your own financial consulting firm, and here we are. Unfortunately, I didn't have what it takes to run my own business. Unlike you. But you clearly haven't given up. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking for a loan. That's right. Good. Now to get back to business. Do you or don't you want to borrow money from me? Let's start there. Well, no, I won't. I don't have much left, but I still have my pride. Have it your way. Sorry to waste your time. What are you gonna do now? You won't get a loan from anyone else in this town. Who knows? Maybe I'll rob a bank. Sure. Human beings always try to survive, no matter how dire the situation. Just like you did when you were on the streets. Swear to God, if we find him actually holding up a fucking bank. Well, I can't say I expected him to take me up on my offer. Still, but no one else is going to grant him a loan. I doubt he'll actually resort to robbing a bank, but might want to keep an eye on him. Guy's going to rob a bank in a couple of fucking seconds, I swear to God. I swear to God. Also, I have an email? Oh. Hanukkah's just like, when... Did you go bad at Tokyo? God damn it. We finished the hostess too early, it turns out. He can't rob a bank the right, and he banks it so boring. Black Panther doesn't really matter too much from what I can tell in terms of main story. Ishin doesn't really matter in terms of release either. Hanukkah, it's been a day. Yeah, from what I heard, there's reasons for Ishin to, like, play it in release order according to the re-release. But, I mean, yeah. But again, just, like, everything after 6 being based on the release order just makes it easier anyways. Hanukkah, it's been a day. It is super cool that we have a sub-story for Akiyama that is going back to everything that, like, went down before 4. Well, nothing's appearing on the map for it. What are you thinking? Gonna borrow money, Amori-san? You aren't really gonna rob a bank, are you? There was a thing on the map. I didn't even see that. I am blind as a bat. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Then other ways of swearing. I do recommend going Judgment, 7 Lost Judgment. Oh, absolutely, Judgment's also part of it. Yeah. Like, basically everything. Absolutely everything. Judgment, 7 Lost Judgment's just release order. I don't know if there's anything in between those that came out. Ow, ow, ow. My toe. My toe's fine. My toe's fine. There is not yet. I have a list somewhere on my computer. Let me open it up. It's also on my Discord, but it's easier than that. I've got like the full list of Yakuza games. Yeah, we go Yakuza 5, then Yakuza 6, then the first Black Panther, then Fist of the North Star, then Black Panther 2, just so we do the Black Panthers, like, because they're meant to be, like, either side of Dead Souls, which we missed. Then Judgment, then 7, then Lost Judgment, then Ishin, one of the spin-offs, Infinite Wealth, and then the second spin-off. I've been told I'm not allowed to know the names of those spin-offs. We're at a point of spoiler avoidance where I'm not allowed to know names of spin-offs. It's ridiculous. This the North Star. I gotta do them all. I gotta do them all. Don't worry. I will actually watch the anime / read the manga before I start the game. So I actually know what's going on. From what I've heard, I mean, I did them all. From my understanding, the Fist of the North Star game is not just like a recreation of the anime or anything. It's straight up like an extra story that takes place during the normal story. Like, it's not just, oh, it's the manga or the anime, but in video game form. It's an extra thing. Like, it's an extra story that references the rest of the story and is like basically an extra part of it. From my understanding. From my understanding. Or maybe like parts of that. I don't know. That's just what that's just from very cursory research. That's what I've heard. Kind of its own thing. Well, I think even if it's like kind of its own thing, if it's not a recreation of the anime and the manga, it means it might reference stuff from the anime and manga that if I don't read / watch that first, I won't understand what's happening. Yamori! That's Yamori-san! What's he holding? A knife? Yamori, what have you got in your hands? A knife! No! Was he serious about the whole bank robbery thing? Better stop before this gets out of hand. What bank here? What bank is here? Oh, right, sorry. He's not robbing a bank. He is going into the office that is of scam artists. Because every single con artist in Japan uses the same designed office. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Shut up. It's your fault for not loaning me money. Mori, you fucking idiot. Akiyama, this is crazy. You have to stop. Stay out of this. There's no other way. I literally can just give you money. I can literally just give you money. Now take this knife and kill me. What? I have life insurance. If I'm dead, my wife and kids won't have to go hungry. Everything will be squared away. You got anything up in mind? Come on, hurry! They won't pay out on a suicide. Show your tribe! Imori-san! Huh? I ain't seen you before! That's it! You're that Sky Finance guy from Tokyo, ain't you? Oh, no. I get it now. You're using this psycho to get the police involved so you can swoop in and take over! The hell gave you that idea? You think you can pull this shit on our turf? Alright, fine. You want to die so badly, we'll be happy to help. Not really one for listening, are you, pal? Come on, you two! Let's teach this greasy little shit what happens when he fucks with us! Alright, time to beat up some people. All the series I watched was Hokuto no Ken, which is a super deformed parody of the series, and it's freaking hilarious. Me when people are just like, have you watched Dragon Ball? And I'm like, yeah, I watched Dragon Ball, and it's just Team 4 Stars abridged version of Dragon Ball. I'm kidding! I actually watched Dragon Ball Z when I was younger, and I haven't seen all of Team 4 Star abridged. I've seen Team 4 Star abridged highlights and clips. But also probably a lot of it I would know just from the amount of people I know who endlessly reference DBZ abridged. Probably also that. Whee! Backflip. Backflip, let's go. Ow. Ow! Where am I? Good, you're back with us, Imura-san. Akiyama. Let me go with me. I can stand on my own. I don't want your help. You'd rather die. Damn straight. Like I'd ever accept help from the guy I screwed over. I won't do it. My pride won't let me. Pretty cheap pride if you ask me. What's that? Where you put your convictions before your life is admirable. But instead of worrying about your pride, how about worrying about your family's future? All the money in the world won't mean anything to your wife if you're dead. I can't see Eri wanting that, can you? Akiyama, you knew? Did this guy get with Akiyama's fiance after he got fired? The one that looks like Yasuko? Oh, that is like an extra reason why he's just like, I fucked you over, I can't accept help from you. Because he also started dating his fucking girlfriend. Jesus. Yeah. Eri dumped me after I lost my job. Then she started seeing you. You two got married and she quit working. Losing her essentially meant losing all I had. At that point, I was afraid to do just about anything. But you have a family. It's far too early for you to say they'd be better off without you. What you should be doing is protecting your family's future, even if it means eating crow meat from here on out. You talk about having pride. Have pride in that. Akiyama. You're welcome to betray me, but don't ever lose sight of what really matters. You're right. Though I said I was doing it for my family, I was really thinking only of myself. Imori-san. To hell with my pride. Think you can offer me a loan? Absolutely. That's what I do. Now here's a test. That said, you may have heard the rumors, but you'll have to pass the test I give you. And then he fails the test, and then lol. What do I have to do? Actually, I was gonna tell you to get a divorce. But I was watching you lay your life on the line. I felt stupid for thinking up a test that so clearly had sprung from jealousy. Jesus Christ, Akiyama. What? So, I'm gonna offer you a loan on one condition. You turned me down before, but I'll ask you once more. Imori-san, can we finally put the past behind us? Water under the bridge? That's all I want. I mean, to be fair, what this guy just did in terms of going up to someone and saying, hey, kill me, is the type of thing that he would have given as a test to someone anyways, and then stepped in to save the day. Well, more realistically, had the people who he said go and kill them to be people who were, you know, working for him, so they didn't actually put his life on the line. That's the type of test he would have done anyway, so I kind of already passed a test without even having one. Thank you, and I'm sorry. Man, I must be getting soft for giving an act of betrayal like that. Hana-chan won't be too happy about this. Damn, what an awesome way to follow up on Yakuza 4. Holy shit. Absolutely fucking badass way to follow up on Yakuza 4 with Akiyama there. Holy shit. Fuck yes. Amazing. Alright, apparently I can't see shit. Is there any more sub-story things on the map? Because I couldn't see that one that I just did. Get us a better boxes. There's karaoke. She'll be fine. I wish I could do karaoke with Hana in this game. She's such a good singer. We're going to throw around for Victory Road dudes or go back to Araka. I'd love to do the Victory Road stuff so I don't have to worry about it later. But, are we going to come back to Akiyama? There's a person in the center, I think. Like an IF... sorry, the IF8. The Victory Road... We're looking for Victory Road stuff. Because he's still got 2 sub-stories, but they may be things that wait till later, like everyone else. Like, Victory Road Qualifier. There we go. Like, I'm running away from a fight. I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm literally looking for people to fight. What am I doing? Yeah, Victory Road encounters are random. There we go. Final drive! Let's go! Bye. Should be the last thing that we can currently do with Akiyama. That we can do. Guy in the middle of the Sangha, we got him done already. Oh yeah, the training. Oh yeah. We did Saigo's training last time. Sangha, whatever his name is. The guy who throws grenades at you when you're running and it's annoying. Yeah. Why do I call him Saigo? I call him Saigo. The guy who stands next to you with 3 of his besties and they all shoot guns at you, and also there are guys on the side throwing grenades at you, and that's training and you have to fight him. And he also blocks like every attack. You know, the really fun training that I only complete because I ate a bunch of egg cakes in the middle of the fight. That awesome thing. There we go. I didn't need to do this end part because he already died. But like I needed to do that part. Oh, I want to kick someone in the balls, actually. It's been a hot minute since I kicked someone in the balls. Let me do one of those. God damn it! Come on. There we go. I forgot about the backflip after you kick him in the balls. I forgot about that part. Bye! I forgot about that part. Forgot about that. I love Akiyama so much. We have more abilities! Boost us Lord, double quick step, or increase health gauge. Double quick step, so I was complaining about it literally earlier today that I didn't have it. Oh, another knockdown recovery, but it's a counter attack recovery as opposed to just getting back up. I'll get that next. Why do hosts want to beat up people in the middle of the street? Why do they want to do this? Yo! I didn't even mean for that one. Let's go! Let's go! Because the key was better looking than that. I mean, that is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. I was really confused about the job description. Oh, okay, some of them are just running away. Boink. You know, I was about to say, you mentioned Yuya, and I'm just like, man, it's been so long since I've seen Yuya. I forgot we actually saw him in this game. I completely forgot. Wait a minute, we've actually seen Yuya in this game? Never mind. Never mind, we've actually come across Yuya in this game. Right, he was in a sub-story with Kiryu's section. I don't have a great memory of Kiryu's part of this game, because in the middle of doing Kiryu's part, I had to move, and then I couldn't stream for 10 months. And then after 10 months, I came back and finished Kiryu's part. So I don't have the best memory of it. But alright, there was a sub-story where Yu was in it. The fact that I can remember that alone is impressive. For me. Impressive for me. I should probably specify. Impressive for me. Hey, go. What is this on the grounds? Empty can. I'm gonna bait something up with it. BAM! It's an empty can. It's not gonna hurt that much. Like, if that's like a full can of Monster, yeah, it's gonna hurt like a bitch, but... Whee! Whee! Bonk. I gotta say, the being able to, like, instantly knock out... Okay, bye. More and more people are running away because the fights are just getting to the point where there's 10 people. Never say the steel cans they used for the coffee then? Oh, do they use... Okay, so I've had, I don't like coffee, so I don't actually, like, know their cans. But, is it like a can of Sapporo beer? Because if it's like a can of Sapporo beer, in terms of it's just like a thick, solid mass, even when it's empty, you can't even bend, like, dent the can, let alone crush it, then that makes sense. Then that would make sense, because holy shit, those cans are something else. So I guess that would check out if also they serve coffee like that. I think as someone who doesn't drink coffee, the small but still silver on that millennium still hurt, especially the room. Okay, okay. So I didn't realize coffee was served in steel cans. But there we go. I'm learning. As the not coffee drinker. Whee! I hit him against the wall, so it didn't. Damn it. There we go. So the thing, I'm almost like boss coffee comes in those cans. Okay. As someone who doesn't drink coffee, I've probably asked this at some point during one of the previous Yakuza games, but bad memory. I've heard some things about some, I don't know if it's like particular cans or whether it's like from a vending machine or anything like that. I've heard some cans of coffee, oh, here we go. It's already reappeared. Yay! I've heard some cans of coffee, like canned coffee, have a way of heating up the coffee while it's in the can. Like, is it that the vending machine, like, heats it up, or is it like there's a thing you do on that that like activates like a heat chemical reaction that heats it up? I've had some canned coffees, like, they're not all just like, oh, it's iced coffee. Some of them are just like, no, it's a hot can of coffee. But I don't know if that's like the vending machine does it, whether the can itself can do it. Hey, you okay? Oh, it's you. Akiyama-san, right? It's me, Bamba. Doing the Victory Road thing. My face is still bent. I just had another fight. Oh, right. You're the one who got signed up by your dad, aren't you? That's right. I just got thrashed, though. So vending machines have the heated coffee. I didn't try the heated ones, but I only have the chilled ones out of the vending machines. Okay, so vending machines can do it. Okay. Okay, as a coffee drinker, I'm just like, you know. Boss coffee, I was about to say boss coffee comes in those cans. That's the steel thing, the heating thing. I was seeing vending machines that serve freaking pizza. So I just see vending machines that have trading cards that cost like double the amount that you'd buy it in a store for. That's the thing that is like happening a lot in Australia now. We're getting more and more vending machines or trading cards. But vending machine trading cards are always like nearly double the cost of buying them normally. It's fucking ridiculous. It's the vending machine itself, not the can, yeah. Yeah, cooked pizza coming out of a vending machine. Yeah, vending machines that can like cook food for you. I want awesome vending machines. I'd be willing to use the fucking drink vending machines in Australia. Can barely manage cold drinks. There's a vending machine near my work that got installed. It got installed a while ago and it's still there. And I don't know why anyone uses it. But one day I went to it, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not bothered to go upstairs to go to the supermarket to actually get a can of Red Bull because it's going to take too long and I don't have time to do that before work. And then I got the can of Red Bull and it was like barely colder than room temperature. And I'm like, it's in a fucking vending machine. How is that possible? I got mad. And it also cost nearly double the amount that it would have cost there. This vending machine here sucks. I went to the Cup Noodle Museum in Osaka. They had vending machine for the Cup Noodle cup. Imagine being able to just walk along the street and just get a fucking cup ramen. I want to be able to walk along the street and just have cup ramen whenever I feel like it. I'm sad. It's pretty tough, huh? No, not at all. I just wasn't taking it seriously and it bit me in the ass. Never that kind of talk, Ryuichi. Was it your dad that beat you up? Dad? Let me tell you why I really entered you into the Victory Road. Putting Dojo's name out there was just a cover. The real reason was to snap you out of this attitude of yours. I needed to make sure people in the street beat you up so you would learn a lesson. I'm a great father. Huh? You do have ability, Ryuichi, but you let it go to your head. Look at your training! You're just wasting time aimlessly following lessons at the dojo. You become much weaker than you realize. Can't you see that? Me? Weak? Don't be ridiculous. Did you forget I was top in the country for karate back in junior high? That's ancient history. Now you're only top in our tiny dojo, if that. That's not true. I'll prove it to you right now just how strong I am. Alright, Akiyama-san! You signed up for Victory Road 2, that right? Then I challenge you to a fight right now! I thought that might happen. Sorry, man, but I'll be giving this all I got. Here we go! Alright. But I think the convenience stores, the food's better than them anyway. There was the fucking hot chef! Over in Hokkaido in this game, the convenience store had like an entire ass curry thing at the back of their shop. It was so cool. Killer kick combo! Alright. Bam! Beat the shit out of ya! Yeah! 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 I'll show you how strong I am bothered by beating up this random 30-year-old man! Ooh, you've actually got some moves. Oh, you have the shoulder. You have like a lot of player moves. Damn. But I also have, that does nowhere near as much damage as when Kiryu does it. That does nowhere near as much damage as Kiryu's version. Ow. Young when Pavel was in his 40s. I have no idea of his age. I have no idea. Ow. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm not getting hurt. It's just like, I'm used to Kiryu where it erases a health bar when you do it. He's just like, he was doing. So look, I did the Sora thing. I did the Sora thing. Akiyama does have an incredible fight. LOL. Hey! Ow! I guess I can bait you in that, because that's a really easy thing to Tiger kick. Well, if I can actually attack. There we go. Don't shoulder check me, asshole. Shoulder check you back. Okay, well, we just shoulder check each other. Shoulder check. There we go. Look, I can do it too, huh? I can do it too. I can do the cheat move. If you never know how to win a fight in Yakuza, do this. It'll be slow, but it will always win. No enemy in any of the Yakuza games has ever known how to deal with this. There has never been a single enemy that has known how to deal with consistent shoulder checks. It's slow, but it works. He's 34? I don't like the fact that I'm only 3 years younger. I don't like the fact that I'm only... I don't know how to handle that I'm only 3 years younger than Akiyama. I don't know how to mentally process that. Yeah, no enemy knows how to stop the shoulder check. It's so consistently just... It's tiny chip damage, but it'll almost always land in these games. He was 2 years younger than me when the game took place. Akiyama. Akiyama. I mean, like, I don't think he looks bad for his age, but I do think he looks a little older than 34 as well. Shit, can't believe this. Put out all the stops and still couldn't wait. Sorry, guess I'm tougher than I look. You're not kidding. I can tell as soon as we started. Did my best, but I lost in the end. You showed me I'm still lacking, both in skill and mental strength. It's gotta be it. Right, Dad? That's it, alright. Then I better head back to the dojo. I'll put myself through the toughest training I can imagine until I'm ready for the Victory Road. Sounds good. Just wait, Akiyama-san. When I come back a new man, you and I are gonna fight! Yeah! Looks like next time I won't be so easily won. I hear big time, Akiyama-san. I'll tell you the truth, though. I did want him to win some recognition for the dojo. I thought my son would qualify without a problem. Yeah. Had no idea he'd meet as a formidable foe as you. Guess I'm just as guilty of overconfidence as he is. Like father, like son, as they say. Anyway, let's keep that just between the two of us. 2,000 points! Where is he? Isn't... Doesn't he normally walk up behind you and still tell you something? Or am I misremembering? I know it's usually like there's a person you meet for the Victory Road, you talk to them, you fight some people, you fight them, and then like you move on. But I thought not Kiryu, but yeah, Kiryu showed up again. We're not done with this yet. Okay, I thought so. Because I thought not Kiryu, but Kiryu showed up. Do I have to like do anything particular, or do I just have to do more Victory Road fights? Trying to finish Victory Road is always the part that we just end up kind of just awkwardly walking around until we finish it. These things, kind of always how it ends up going. There we go. There we go. There's more fights because this is a well-designed system. There we go. If you want to do fights faster though. I got another skyrocket, let's go! I did get a lot of other stuff. Until Zero, Yakuza 5 had some great fighting. I love the combat in this game. I love the combat. It's also just like running around trying to find Victory Road guys is usually just every character we've done so far. It's always this process of just kind of awkwardly running around near the end of their part trying to find Victory Road guys. Doesn't know that he shows up so late, Akiyama? Yeah. Because, like, I've already done most of his sub-stories. I've done the hostess. I've done the training. So I don't have any more, like, outside of, like, main story, I don't really have any opportunities where I'm just going to be running around as Akiyama. I mean, at this point, we're basically just going to finish this, and then I feel like the rest of this will just be running around as Haruka outside of when we have to use Akiyama for main story. Which does kind of mean that we just do like a shitload of Haruka, then all of Akiyama, and then just way more Haruka at the end of it. Hey, Victory! Actually, did it appear on the map again? No, okay. Actually, no, that guy wasn't Victory Road. So I'm gonna end the fights quickly, so like I gotta do the fights to see whether it's the right thing. But ending fights quickly with Akiyama really is just doing this. It's pretty consistently the fastest way to do it. Well, I guess I gotta go. Actually, oh, the guy still got up. Excuse me. Boink. Just absolutely fucking tear through people. Turners! There we go. Can people give me cash? I still don't have much money for this guy. I also don't have a lot out. Let me go and eat. So I don't die. Embarrassingly. Let me go and eat at our favorite restaurant. Actually, I don't even have the Tetsuya buffs. I don't even have Tetsuya buffs, so coming here is actually not as useful. Kanji set! There we go. I saw our face of Dunbury! Yeah, I do, like, this face is on this statue here, and then we had a sub-story in this game where we ran into this guy. There he is! And then he's inside when he serves you. Question is, does the staff in real life look like that? The crab statue. The giant crab statue up there. Cowboy Town there. Hungry Town, that's what it's called. Fucking Sushi's on my statue, ran into that too. So much cool shit here. So I was saying, I love this type of design of like the street where there's like actual 3D shit above all the stores and everything. It just gives it gives the street so much more personality to look at it and actually like see these little statues like above everything. City streets look so boring. Yeah, there we go! Crab statue! That's the famous one. That coffee joint is... Oh, it is actually a Starbucks there? Nice. Because I've got to say, I've seen a number of the Shooting Star coffees around Sotenbury, and I have wondered, are they meant to be Starbucks? Yeah, they are. No bookstore? Aww. Aww. But where's Haruka meant to shake people's hands? There we go. If that's not a bookstore, where is she gonna shake hands? Oh, I'm out of Jim Beam. Oh! Did it appear on the map? Yeah! Well, is that... Something appeared on the map. I can't see. Okay, it is that. There we go. And we're next to a taxi and it's super quick. Let's go! They serve the Ichigo drink there. Like the anime character? Ichigo is a character from an anime. I can't remember which anime. My brain is saying Bleach? They serve you bleach to drink? Pog. Excuse me. You can just buy bleach and drink it on the street. It's awesome. Japan's so cool. There she goes, the word for strawberry. Oh, damn. I was hoping they'd sell you bleach cocktails. Don't let one win go to your head. You don't have the balls to show your face. Aren't you gonna say anything, you coward? Says man who just got shit beaten out of him. Says man who was running away! Running away from a guy who just beat you in battle. Running desperately away from him. You fucking coward! So you're fighting in Victory Road too? Huh? Yeah, I am. Guess that's what you're doing then? Right. My name is Hanya Kurokawa. That youth was my opponent. Okay, so what's your actual name? Because it's not Hanya. It's not Hanya Man. But it wasn't the battle that angered him. Hanya must got under his skin. Some may think you're not taking it seriously with that thing on. I say, busted out a cigarette. No, it's nothing like that. But perhaps he was right. Perhaps I'm just a coward hiding behind this mask. Nah, I wouldn't say that. Seems more like those masked wrestlers if you ask me. I don't see anything wrong with wearing a mask. What's up, Handy Man? The suffering is mine alone to bear. But don't expect anyone else to understand it. Ooh, dark and mysterious, man. Takes all kinds, I guess. Very important that Akiyama smoked in this cutscene and then put out the cigarette at the end of the cutscene. And then put it away? I thought he did an animation like he was stomping on the ground. But then he did an animation like he was putting it back away. Alright. Please be Victory Road. You look like you could be Victory Road. Victory Road! There we go! It's like you near. Whee! Oh, Akiyama, I love you. Can't let it go stomp it out, then put it in the thing if there's a disposal place left over. Oh, so, okay, so he stomped on it to put it out, but then kept it somewhere. Okay. Okay. I thought that was like a sub-story because like you're sitting next to a thing. Because the thing I've learned from some of the Yakuza games that there is a thing where you can like have a cigarette and then you put it out and then you put it back somewhere to like so you can relight it again later. But stomping on it feels like you wouldn't do that. It's like it's almost treated like you're unclean. You have to smoke at designated areas. It's nuts. I mean, on the street in Australia, most places you can still smoke.
What?
But smoking in Australia is cut down so significantly over years. Australia used to be one of the heaviest smoking places in the fucking world, but it's been cut down a hell of a lot. A big part of that is how much it cost. Cigarettes in Australia have a biannual tax increase. Twice a year, the taxes on cigarettes increase every single year. So cigarettes are now so expensive that there's a lot less people who smoke in Australia now. And also a lot of, so we know Japan's still kind of cigarette heavy. I mean, based on these games, like this is like 2011, like cigarette rates were starting to decline in or 2012, sorry, this game. A lot less than it used to be. A worldwide. I mean, also part of like cigarettes being phased out is also just the fact that vapes are more popular now. Like when I was in school, the teenagers were still smoking cigarettes. For a couple years after I left school, the kids were still smoking cigarettes. Now the kids vape. So that is a distinct difference now. So I feel like a lot of it has been overtaken by vaping. I mean, there's also just like a lot of countries also to see the general trend of just like nicotine smoking in general, like started going down with cigarettes and everything like that, and then vapes started getting introduced. Then some people went from cigarettes to that to try and wean off of it, and now it's at a point where it's just like vapes are now just like the overall amount of like nicotine smokers is rising back up because vapes are now getting more popular. Vapors have been thinking it's about what 10 years ago. I mean, like in terms of like being super commonplace, like in Australia at least, so it's probably different to other parts of the world. But in this game, in this country, vaping kind of really only took up, honestly, basically as COVID started. Basically, as COVID started is when like the places around me that are vape designated stores started opening basically right before or like during the beginning of COVID. Japan has very low smoking rate for Yakuza protagonists. Like, yeah. Our Yakuza protagonists are actually cigarettes, George. The average person in Japan smokes 2 packs a day is actually just an exaggeration because the average Yakuza protagonist smokes about 50 packs per day and just makes up for everyone else. It's higher than the US now in Japan than the US. Jeez, I guess vapes haven't gotten popular over there. But high is still like less than 20%, which could like Australia was definitely way the fuck higher than 20% at its peak. Hey Hanya-san, right? What are you moping about here for? I remember you. Have you come to challenge me for the Victory Road qualifiers?
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering what you were doing there staring off into space. I see. The people who challenged me for the Victory Road have started demanding that I show my face. So what? You can just ignore them, can't you? Deep down, I actually wish I could fight as myself. My face bared to the world, to all. Yeah, then take the damn thing off. Smoking rate is huge in these games. You stand, like, the characters in these games are quite literally designed to, if you stand still for more than 10 seconds, I better get out a cigarette. But this Hanya mask haunts me, Kay. It plants doubts in my mind that could actually prevail without it. What do you mean? In the past, though I sought to become strong, I could not overcome my fear of meeting the gaze of my rivals. The fear that haunted me gave away my every move to foes. And then I couldn't best even those I should have defeated handily. Then when I wore this Hanya mask, my skill suddenly soared, and I racked up enough to win. I became invincible! The mask contained unprecedented power! But this isn't the real me. Lately, I felt the desire to savor a victory that I earned myself. This Hanya mask won't let me, though. It whispers that without it, I'll go back to being the feeble man I once was. I couldn't bear that. I want to take off the mask. But being a puny weakling again would be a fate worse than death. You've got a battle right, but I think I see the solution. You do? You've just got some weird delusions about what the mask can do. Don't worry, I'll put it into him. What are you gonna do? Come on, Hanya. If I can beat you with that mask on, I bet you'd be willing to take it off. Take it off. Are you serious? You think you're gonna win against me in this mask? Well, I can only hope that you're right. Here I come! We've got to beat the demons within him by beating up the mask on him. I saw a shiny in the background. I must get it. I have to remember it after the cutscene. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you're... Jesus! Mike, okay! This guy... Why does every one of these fucking characters go for the fucking shoulder trick drop kick strategy? Oh my god. Beat demons in him by beating the demons out of him. Okay. You're actually kind of annoying. Yo, enemies are normally so easy in Yakuza 5. I'm not used to enemies that actually try. Okay, no. No to the weapon. No, naughty. Naughty. This Hanya mask gives me great power. This Hanya mask and this lead pipe that I found. I started mashing way too late. No! Pick up the trash can. No. New fighting styles. Steel 5. I went to pick up the motorbike and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not sliding Mercury. Hey! Quick, man! I need you to lend me your strength. Lend me your power, man, who was screaming into the heavens. My guy, you didn't help me. Ow. There! Really? Damn, you ran too quick to that. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Stupidest fight ever, let's go! Ow! Ow! There we go. Damn it! Ugh. Come on. There we go. Kick. Lol. Ah! I said what? Let me do a kick. Let me run at you and kick. Kick. There we go. Okay. I don't know how you did your running kick out of being hit, but... Oi! Stop it! I'm trying to respond to the stuff that he's doing and like punish him, but I'm not being quick enough on the draw. Stop it. Come on, I can... There we go, I can grab too. Didn't quite work out. Oh my god, We get very outdone dealing with his moveset. There we go! Oh god. Like, he goes so far when he does some of his stuff that trying to actually like punish him when he whiffs. There we go. Not quite. Whoa! Damn it. When in doubt, Tiger Drop. No! Stop it! Again, enemies aren't strong enough. Enemies aren't strong enough in this game for me to like actually know how to handle tougher enemies. Most enemies are so basic in this game that I'm not like... There we go! So many enemies in this game are so basic that I've forgotten how to actually fight tough enemies. Bakana! How could this Hanya mask allow me to lose? You might have a good fight for sure, but I can see the man behind the mask. That's where your true strength lies. Within you. The real demon was inside of you all along. So you're saying I don't need to wear this mask anymore? Of course not. You can tell by now, can't you? Your fighting ability is your own. Now that you know that, though, I don't see any reason why you'd have to take the mask off. I see. You may be right. You don't hear the mask talking to you anymore, do you? You're back to your old self? I just realized. I haven't even asked her name. It's Akiyama. Well, Akiyama-san, if I'm not wearing this mask the next time I go up against you, you wouldn't know me, would you? I guess I wouldn't. Then I'll keep it on. And one day we'll meet again after I've honed my skills further. Alright. Wait for me at the Victory Road Finals. Until then, good luck. How are you gonna show- I beat you. How are you gonna show up there? If I beat you, how are you gonna be allowed to show up there? Please tell me his Victory Road stuff is done. I don't want to go and try and find more qualifiers. Surely 2 weirdos is enough to deal with. Right? We're not done yet. Why? How many weirdos do I have to fight? Did I swear I only had to do 1 or 2 weirdos for the other characters? I thought I only had to do 1 or 2 weirdos for the other characters. I'm buying myself some grilled fucking wagyu. Treat myself. Treat myself to some grilled marble wagyu. Part of me's like, I'm eating in game. I should eat some of my more of my takoyaki, but it has been sitting here for like 2.5 hours. It's probably cold, and I imagine I'd probably want to microwave it before I eat more of it. Though I have no idea how well that would microwave, being a matted thing that it is. We'll find out later. I have the best wagyu skills, and don't worry. So Wagyu's one of those things where I've had a lot of stuff in Australia that's called Wagyu, and I highly, 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 highly doubt I've ever had Wagyu beef. I have this sneaking suspicion that I've oh, well, you should be Victory Road. 1,400 yen, but it's amazing. That sounds... Oh, I guess... I was about to say, that sounds cheap, but I guess for skewers. If they're skewers, then yeah, that is a pretty penny for a skewer. But if it's a good skewer. It is actually, it's like 1,400 for 3. Oh, for 3! That's way cheaper than I thought it would be. I thought you meant 1,400 each. Whew, how many does that make it now? Dang, you're fast. Never thought I'd run into someone like you here. I mean, like, for an example, this takoyaki that I bought earlier today, this was 6 pieces of takoyaki. This cost me 11. Like, I'd still say that's worth it, because I know what Australian food prices are like. But these 6 pieces of takoyaki that I got today, that cost me $11. The bowl of chicken yaki noodles that I had cost me, I think it was 21. For the chicken yaki noodles that I also got with that. Takoyaki I had was 850. I'd have to recheck. How many pieces? Because again, that's 6 pieces for 11. Which again, I still think is fine. That means it's like a little bit less than $2 per piece, which like is not cheap, but it's like the place that I bought it from was a sit-down restaurant. I just got takeaway thing. So if I was to see that as an entree on a menu at a restaurant that I was sitting down at, like that place was, I'd say an entree for $11, and I think that would be totally reasonable. Either 6 or 8. Okay, so yeah. So a bit cheaper. A bit cheaper, yeah. Dang, you're fast. I thought I'd run someone like you here. But you know, there's another guy who's gone undefeated so far. They say he was born to be a martial artist. His fighting skills are in a whole other league compared to regular street fighters. Even you'd be no match for him. Is that so? Heard of a Sotenbori footpath, I'd be curious. Good luck. Sotenbori footpath, huh? Maybe go check it out sometime. Is the footpath the part by the river? The footpath's the part by the river, right? Yes, it is. It's literally right there. We're actually super close to it. We're actually incredibly close to it. Deku question. Being this guy's the end of Akiyama's Victory Road. Thank fucking God. I like doing the Victory Road stuff. I like doing the fights. I don't like going around trying to find random guys when it's the only thing we're doing. Finding random guys in Victory Road while we're doing a bunch of other stuff is fine, but we unlocked this so late for Akiyama. That's not gonna be like like if we just do this and that's the end of that, it's not gonna be like a ton. Like there'll still be like a lot of like of what I do for the stream left. Is the next section for Haruka for main story? Actually, I guess Haruka also maybe has some sub-stories. So I was thinking, do we want to do the next section of Haruka's story, aka the Princess League battle? But that being said, it could also be that when we go there, we don't immediately do the Princess League battle, and there's like something else before it. But she also has a sub-story, or at least one. But most of other Haruka stuff is finished outside of doing the rest of her work missions. But doing the rest of her work missions after the second Princess League battle does make more sense anyways. Because we definitely don't need the stats to do the next one, considering we're nearly maxed out all of Haruka's stats already anyways. Toughness, Honkshu, me. There we go. Alrighty. The big man. Okay, I go do a sub-story, then a bit of story. Pog. Well, assuming we can do the story, because her sub-story is also at Dynachair, which is her main story, which is also a Dynachair, so whether it, like, locks us into one or the other. Man, I pushed my strength to the limit, now nobody wants to take me on. Not sure I want to deal with this guy. Yeah, Sajima's haircut from 4. What's this? I sense a dangerous soul! Who are you? Who are you? How dare you? State your name. Hey, I was just... That worn-out suit, that stubbled face, that attractive facial features. You must be Shun Akiyama! I heard all about you from those I've defeated. They say you're pretty tough. I'm Homoru Konga, a martial artist through and through. Word is, you're the last guy in this town anywhere close to giving me a real challenge. I'm on it, I guess. Once I've taken you down, I'll be on to the Victory Road Finals. But I couldn't care less about that. I just want to gauge my own abilities. Meaning? I pushed myself to the brink of death while training! But now that I'm here and putting those skills to use, there hasn't been a single fighter worth the fortitude to stand against me. How am I supposed to put my skills to the test if all my opponents fall to a single blow? You're the last hope I've got for that. I hope you have the strength to match me. I see. Amuro Konga is always ready to take up the challenge. Come and get me! Alrighty. Looks like I don't need to hold back against you. Okay, let's do this. I hope we can put up a good fight. Here goes! Did I say that climax 8 for this? What climax 8? What did I do? I will get it after 1 or 2 heat moves. I was hoping to do loin reeling, but... There we go! Loin reeve! Loin reeve, because it's an easy one to do. I don't have to worry about like putting the enemy into a state. I just do it. Ow. Might as well, right? No reason to not immediately just go into this. Killer kick combo! Bam! There we go. That's a good chunk of his health bar. There we go. See? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hey! Really? You gonna beat me on the traffic guard? Very narrow pathway we have here. There we go. How did I outmuscle this guy to grab competition? Damn it. Oh, no, I still got him. Oh, I got him a little bit at least. I'm trying to get a good back combo on him. It's not quite going the way I wanted it to. just spam like the dodge ones. Just spam these, and eventually he'll die. Oh shit! Oh, you got the back combo. No. There was. How am I out muscling him on that? Lol. Ah, here we go. Bam. Fuck. Fuck. I imagine for enemies like this, like for boss style enemies, trying to do aerial raves on them is going to be very tough to like actually get them to a point where you launch them into the air at all. I imagine that's not going to be easy. Oh, I probably should have taunted him there. Throw him on the ground to get a taunt in. Try to get some heat. There we go. There we go. See if we can get another heat move out off of him. Come on. It's like close to getting that heat up there. Ow. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, come on. I almost have it. I almost have some heat. I'm not gonna get it now. Fuck, goddammit. Well, I beat him up anyways. Beating him up anyways. Raw fundamentals will eventually do that. That's the way it's done. Finally, I've been bested. This is wonderful! Huh? Wonderful? Knowing there's someone stronger than me makes all the training worth it. Now I've got a reason to hone my skills further. Nothing you need to worry about. I've seen plenty of guys stronger than me. What? When you stay up in the mountains all the time, you miss all the stuff going on the ground level. The whole world's bigger than you think it is. If I make it to Victory Road Finals, I get to meet these men. I assume at least 2 of them are going to show up, yes. Probably. Ha ha ha! Perfect. That's the best news I've heard so far! That's what I'll set my sights on now. The Victory Road! I've still got plenty of unlocked potential. Alright, time waits for no man! Farewell for now, Akiyama! He's an online, alright. Well done, Akiyama-san! Kiryu, not Kiryu! Let's go! You one of the Victory Road people? Indeed. I helped run the tournament. With this win, you've passed the qualifiers, Akiyama-san. There's nobody left in this town who can defeat you. You've made it through to the Victory Road Finals. The Victory Road Finals, huh? They'll be held at the Underground Coliseum, where all the strongest fighters gather. Go there once all the competitors have been decided. So where's this Underground Coliseum? In the country's greatest pleasure quarter. Fate has a way of bringing the most powerful fighters together there. I must be going now. Good luck on the road ahead, Akiyama-san. There we go. We're past qualifiers. Be held in a certain pleasure quarter once qualifiers in each city have been completed. Though you have secured a place in the finals, Victory competitors will still challenge you in the streets to test their skills. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're still going to be harassed by them constantly. Don't worry. That's not over. There we go. We did it. We did it. I do like the elements of the story of this game. That is, like, Kamurocho is just the classic place you go to in all the Yakuza games. Yakuza 3, you, like, start the game there, then you go to Ryukyu, and then it takes a while to get back there, but you do eventually go back to Tokyo and spend a lot of time there. Yakuza 4, you basically spend the entire time, like, there. You just are also sometimes in the sewers and everything like that. So I like that this game is doing a very obvious thing of all roads lead to Tokyo, of... We're going through everywhere that isn't Kamurocho in the entirety of Japan. So, but, oh, that cost 25. I didn't pay attention to that. That was, snow crabs, you cost too much. We're going through the entire game just slowly funneling everyone to Kamurocho so we can go there to end the game. It's a really funny way of doing it, that it's just like, yeah, Kamurocho's gonna be our big, like, last place that we go to. Maybe our last character's there and then they run into that, or maybe we have another new area after this. Where the fuck's the save point? I was going to save. Actually, if I switch to Haruka, I can save. I'm going to switch to Haruka, I'm going to save, and I'm going to go to the bathroom, because I do need to pee. And then we will come back, and then we'll do some more Haruka stuff. Haruka-chan? It's Akiyama. Oh, you don't actually go into... Yeah, it's not like Akiyama where Haruka goes in there. Akiyama just, like, knocks at her door and asks. Can't go into the teenage girl's house. Yeah, you just have to knock on the door. Haruka-chan, it's Akiyama. Oh, I'll let you in right now. Okay, no, we're just gonna be let in first. Oh, hello, please come in. I'll make some tea. You must be busy getting ready. I won't be staying, so don't go to any trouble. That's nice, whereas it's like, oh yeah, Akiyama, like, I think I'll go to dine and share. Yeah, Yamaro-san's waiting for you, isn't she? Good luck with the princess thing. The Princess League. And thank you. I'll be going then. Good luck with the princess thing. It's called the Princess League, Akiyama-san, please. Anyways, I'm gonna save there. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Turns out 2 cans of Jim Beam is enough to do a number on the bladder. I'm gonna do that, and then we'll come back and we'll do however much of Haruka we're going to do for this sub-story. Princess League battle. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly run away and use a bathroom and not take an hour this time. I shall return. And we're back! And I'm back with the 3rd can of Jim Beam. I don't have an issue. I don't know what you're talking about. I promise this is my last one. All of the ones that I bought for the bit in FF7, this is the last one. So we're all good. That's the last one. As long as you're not driving today, can't drive medically anyways, so we're all good. It sucks. The supermarket near me, it's an Aldi. They used to be able to sell 10 packs of cans of cider, and it was like barely above 20 bucks. So it was so awesome. But they don't sell cider anymore, so I guess Jim Beam. But it's like, I can buy a bottle of Jim Beam and put it on my bar and just mix that with Coke. I don't need the cans. I can't buy a bottle of cider and just leave that on the bar. I can only buy the cans, or bottles, like small bottles. You describing me for FF7, I'm assuming you're talking about Remake Rebirth? Ah, Rebirth, yeah. I've never played the original FF7, so I'm like completely unaware of anything about the original FF7. I know nothing about it. So I'm like one of the few people online. Like, I know literally nothing. It has been... holy crap, I feel old. I mean, I was old enough to play FF7 when it came out. I just didn't. I bought FF7 at launch. Okay, I probably wouldn't have been old enough to buy it at launch myself. I probably wouldn't have been at that age. No, it's just, there's a lot of games that's just like throughout my childhood I just never got into. And throughout my teenage years I just didn't play. So, so much of my channel is just me going and playing people's favorites over the course of a long period of time. So yeah, I know like literally nothing. It's been teased that there's like a big spoiler about FF7 that's on the level of Vader is Luke's father, apparently, about FF7. And people are just like, how do you not know that? I'm just like, because I don't know anything about FF7. So yeah, there's that. I need to rebeat Final Fantasy to go inside the game fresh in my head again. Again, like total opposite avenue to what I'm doing. Total opposite, where I'm just like, I'm going through Remake and Rebirth knowing literally nothing about any of it. No, there's just one section of Rebirth that I didn't like. So I've just been down in alcohol for it. I can go to the remakes of the original fresh stuff. That's what most people did. But I'm not most people. I'm, instead, an idiot. Anyways, Haruka! Man, I'm gonna have to work out how to do thumbnails for this. I always do my Yakuza thumbnails with just, like, the playable character there for YouTube. But we're now distinctly at a point where we're playing as multiple characters back and forth in a single, video. So, I just gotta I know what I do. They showed this. I just gotta recreate this. I just recreate this with the images that I'm using. There we go. I'll do that. I'll try to tell you that you should play Stranger Paradise Origins since it's really hard to try find Final Fantasy 1 in its original form. Pixel remaster. Apparently, I could do. I could do Pixel remaster. I'll go all the way down. Damn. I don't know if it's because Haruka's tiny, but she has the same walk speed. But Haruka feels like she runs much faster than Akiyama. It might just be because she's small about it. It might be the Lalafell effect. It might be the Lalafell effect. Or maybe she just actually is faster to get around and moves around because she's not smoking all the time and doesn't have destroyed lungs. It could be that. It could be that. We're doing a chaos check-in. I need 6 homies to do that, to say that they're doing a chaos check-in with me. Sawamura-san? Huh? Yes? I'm Kazumi. I go to the same school as you. Oh! Akiyama actually does complain about his smoking habit when he has to run. He was complaining about it earlier, I believe, yeah. The only character in Like a Dragon history who has ever felt the effects of smoking is the youngest character who smokes. Yo! This is the sequel to Akiyama's sub-story, isn't it? Akiyama had a sub-story with Kazumi. There we go. Oh, you do? Did you need me for something? Samura-san, you know someone named Akiyama-san, don't you? Yes, I know him. Well, Akiyama-san rescued me. He saved me from having to go out with men for money. The girls from school were trying to make me do it. Really? Goodness. Akiyama-san kept me safe. He's an amazing person, isn't he? Yes, he is. And, Samura-san, if I see you at school, would it be okay if I said hi? Pardon? I don't have any friends at school. I was hoping maybe I could chat with you if I see you. If you don't mind, of course. Oh, of course. I'd love to chat with you.
Hey.
Yay! Thank you, Haruka. See you at school. Do the whole thumbnail test. I think so you have Akiyama thumbnail and a Haruka thumbnail. The A/B testing and see whether Haruka or Akiyama gets what clicks. Thanks, Akiyama-san. I just made a friend. I need to thank him next time. Is that the entire sub-story? Is it? I don't even know if that was a sub. The sub-story mark is still on the map. I don't think that was actually a sub-story. I think that was actually just like a thing to just like follow up on like what you did with Akiyama. I don't even think it was a sub-story or anything. Unless it continues, like, we haven't started it yet. But I had a cutscene. Okay, let's go inside. Again, are we just gonna go immediately into story, or do we have to like go upstairs and meet with our trainer for the story? Oh, the story's here. Okay, so sub-story is here? Oh, the sub-story, wait, sub-story's this? What should I check? I'll be honest, I'm confused. I'm confused. I like making sounds. Sounds are so fun to just make. Put it. It's like the PS5 when you try to save it in a Yakuza game and it just goes put it. Put it. Yeah, nothing's triggering to do the. Yeah. Yeah, there's just this. Princess League rehearsals, pre-meeting. I mean, there's Princess League rehearsal. If I talk to her, do I just go straight into Princess League battles? Or is there a bit of story before that? Because I can go up here and speak to Christina and just be like, get an evaluation. Who's going to say I'm going to crush the floor? Though I haven't done the song recently. Your abilities as they stand right now? No, I think you can. If I didn't make any serious mistakes again, perform your usual ability, I'm almost certain you can win. There we go. Our stats are nearly maxed. But should I do a rehearsal so I actually know the fucking song? Part of me is wondering if I should do a rehearsal so I know the fucking song. Take part in Princess League rehearsals. See, this is a TV show theming, so it's a different thing. Okay, we have to see Amora for the sub-story, so yeah, story first. Yeah, okay. Weird that it appears now then, for the sub-story. Alright, Kamiya. Well, that's it for the rehearsal. Do you have any questions? Oh, no questions. Looking forward to the show. Yes, me too. Must say, Haruka-chan, I'm very impressed. It's amazing how far you've come in such a short time. I've been the Princess League host for a long time, but not many have had the momentum you've had. You've also been practicing twice as hard as everyone else. Oh, I know about that. I can't compare myself to others. All I know is that I'm doing the best I can. Good for you. I love your attitude. Girls like you are what make the show great and make it shine. You wanna know why I've hosted the show for so long and it's continued to be so popular? It's that right there. We're all captivated by people like you. Captivated? Yes, captivated by the fascinating spectacle of you beautiful young ladies giving your absolute all to make your dreams come true. It's mesmerizing to watch you hone your skills and vie against one another. Sometimes winning, sometimes losing. Simply put, the performances are always entrancing. Young girls who watch you on TV are drawn to it too. And in turn they go on to become the next generation of idols. It's absolutely fascinating, don't you think? Gee, you're very serious about all this, aren't you? I'm a little surprised to tell you the truth. Don't worry. Sorry about the speech. Guess I'm sort of different from how I appear on TV, huh? A little, yes. By the way, do you know how long the Princess League has been on the air? No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't. Oh, no need to apologize. After all, it's been on before you were even born! Princess League first aired about 20 years ago. I'm the third host the show has had. Wow, it's been on that long. Pretty surprising, huh? But throughout the years, a lot of big name idols have gotten their start on this program. That's what kind of legacy and influence the Princess League has. So your being on the show now is a really huge opportunity for you. Yes, you're right. When the previous host handed the show over to me, he told me the Princess League stage is the hallowed ground of dreams. He told me it was our duty to provide this important site for girls to pursue their aspirations to become idols. As a complete greenhorn at TV, his words made me realize what a big responsibility I had. Made me value my new work all the more. Doji-san. We participants in the Princess League have a duty to uphold as well. We do. It's up to you to give the next generation of girls hope that they too can follow their dreams as they watch you up on that stage. You see, a dream isn't something you use and toss aside. It's more like a baton in a relay race. You have to pass it on. That's what I believe, anyway. And so I wish you the very best of luck, Haruka-chan. Thank you, Doji-san. I'll do my best to pass on my dream. Haha, pardon the lecture. I'm done now. I'll see you at the show. I thought I was going to practice for the song, but instead we just got Kamiya talking about how much he loves Afterburner and wants to put in all of his games. Doji-san's so much more serious than I didn't even do that one! I didn't even do... I didn't even do that one! She actually just used the phrase so much more on her own. Oh god, my brain rot has infected the video game that gave me the brain rot. I'll have to make sure I'm just as serious and responsible as he is. I was so close to a level up. Wasn't there a big thing I wanted to do with Haruka's level ups? Oh, I got the thing of her revelation upgraded, but I never actually used it. The brain roll comes in later games, literally what happens in this game. Oh no, it's just with the amount of times that we've played the song so much more, it basically every single time the phrase, like, could be used, I would say so much more. Basically every single fucking opportunity it could possibly come up. And then Haruka just said it on her own. So it's just like, oh no. Oh no. That fucking song. It's a good song! I've just heard it a couple times at this point. I've just heard it a few times. It's like a weird infection in your head. Ah, yeah, let it go. So, if I do the pre-meeting, I just want a little bit more experience so I level up. I've not heard it a couple times. I've heard it too. Have you heard it so much more than you want to? Because some of these are like actual things. So we're gonna waste as much time as possible. We're gonna waste so much more time than we need to. I'm so close to getting a little more experience to getting another level up. And we'll do that before we continue. Even though the next thing, I think the next thing we get is health. So I don't think it actually matters because we don't use health in Princess League. But I will do it. But I'll do it. Pre-meeting, because then all the story ones are out of the way at least. So when we have a stream that is just doing the rest of them, we don't have to worry about those. Well, that just about wraps it up. Hopefully now you have a good understanding of how the show is going to go. Yes, thank you very much. Alright, we're through here. Thank you. Phew. Okay, I'm meeting, son. I better get back to the agency. Hold it right there. Sorry, Mora-chan. Ominous man. Yes? Well, aren't you a cute little thing? Huh? I'm sorry, can I help you with something? Oh, that's right. I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm the producer on the informational show Campus Festival. My name's Takami. Oh, the producer. Haruka, what happened to your head there? My apologies if I was rude. Yes, I'm Haruka Sawamura of Dynachair. Well, it's time to join some mysticism! Hello, creepy producer person. These fuckers are a dime a dozen in this industry. Sure, I know who you are. I never missed an episode of the Princess League. And I've been on it once. I've been rooting for you since the beginning, you know. Sorry, Princess League did happen before the finals. So we have been on that more. I keep forgetting that. You have? Thank you very much. If I may say, you're even cuter in person than you are on TV. I'm also more 16 years old than I am on TV. Really? Absolutely. Yeah, I think you're just great. So how'd you like to be on my show? Huh? Really? Yeah, sure. After all, I had the final word on who gets to be on my show. Oh, well, thank you very much. There's just one thing, though. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yep. And I think you know what I mean. Alrighty then! Yeah! What are you talking about? Don't pretend to be so naive. You know the drill, right? I put you on my show and you keep me company for a night. A little business deal. Talking about sleeping my way up the ladder? Hey, keep your voice down. Don't act so shocked. Surely you've done something like this at least a time or two. I most certainly have not. Let go of me. Come on, what have you got to lose? Could be a great opportunity for you. What do you think you're doing? Oh. Damn. Who else you to poke your nose in? Holy shit, one of the girls from T-Set's actually just like, yeah, okay. I know we're enemies, and I know that, like, we were treating you like shit before. But yeah, no, this is too far. This I'll defend you on. I was playing Stellaris with friends. Slightly different vibes here. Yeah, idol industry's not great. It's not great. Fame industries in general, not great. But get it then. Thought this girl would recognize a good opportunity when she saw him, but I guess I was wrong. Well, good luck with your career. I think you're gonna find it's harder getting up that ladder than you thought. Kick him in the balls. Are you alright? Did he hurt you? I'm fine. He just grabbed my wrist. That's a Takami guy's infamous, trying to swoop up young girls like that. You weren't gonna go along with it, were you? No, of course not. Good. I'd hate to think that our opponent was doing anything like that to get ahead. Well, I better get going. Wait. Yeah? Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Look, I wasn't trying to rescue you or anything. It's just that I hate that crap Takami tries to pull. He tried the same thing with me once too. Of course, I didn't go along with it either. I just can't stand to see him up to his old tricks. Anyway, you better watch yourself. You're too trusting. Not everybody in the world is so nice, you know. Thank you. I'll be careful. Glad to hear it. Oh, and keep what I told you between us, you hear? I can't have you telling my own Nakai-san. Huh? Oh, alright. Looking forward to going up against you again. See you. Like, yeah. Those two were horrible. Those two were horrible to Haruka before. But she's still just like, no, I have a line. T said Tatsuza-san rescued me. I think she must be a good person at heart. She literally just told you to stop being so trusting. She literally just told you to stop being so trusting. I mean, you know, it's a little different. It's a little different. It's a little different. And that should be all the story ones done. I got the level up. That's all. I was doing the... Oh, never mind. Meeting about a schedule. Never mind. We'll worry about... Okay, we'll worry about the story ones later. So did those... Jesus. Haruka, gone for a sprint. Do those... No, so the work... No, so the ones that say story don't count towards work missions, but they don't count towards dance battle stories either. But I imagine possibly to do all of the dance battle stories, you have to do all the ones that say story at some point anyways. Anyway, more health. Heart Strike. Give a spirited dance battle performance that lowers the health of your opponents by throwing them off rhythm. I'll straight up lower health one. There we go. One that actually straight up lowers the health of the opponents. One of the last things that we get for Haruka is in her abilities. A way to actually just get that. I mean, there's the one that's more points, and I just always want that. But if we can blow up the opponent and then use that, that might work. It's just I've always been using the more point one or the buff spirit one just to make sure that even if I don't like knock them out, I'm still gonna win. Anyways, story time.
来たねはるか。プリンセスリーグまであんまり時間ない
Princess
けど。
League.
どないする？すぐにプリンセスリーグ行く？
We've really gone through absolutely everything else that we can at this point, so Princess League time.
プリンセスリーグに行きます。
うん、気合入ってんな。ほんならスケジュール表見て、プリンセスリーグの予定確認しとこう。
Oh, I have to do the part that says Princess League round 2. So now I'm being told low battery in my headphones. Now I can change them over so I don't have the headphones die on me in the middle of a fucking rhythm game. Because that would be tragic. Alright, the silicone caps have stayed in my ears. Do we think I can put the headphones into my ears and successfully slip them into the silicone caps? Or will I just shove the silicone caps so far into my ears that they end up stuck there forever and then I just die? Which one do we think is more likely? Taking bets. Mods, open up the prediction in the Twitch chat. Let's go. Let's go. I definitely can't do that. Nope, that's definitely not gonna work. No way in hell. I don't know. Oh god. Both at the same time. I guess that is true. It could lodge itself into the headphone and being in there while also going deep in my ear and I couldn't get it out. That is also possible. That is definitely possible. Alrighty. Ow! Jesus! Loud! Ow! Loud! God, that ow! That went very loud, very fucking quickly. Jesus. Okay. But I think we're okay. Princess League round 2! Taking round 2 of the Princess League finals. Here we go. Big final time. Normal difficulty. What am I? A coward?
よっしゃ、行こうか。
はい。
I could have practiced Loneliness Loop before we done this.
山浦さん、どうかしました？
But that's for cowards.
ほんまのこと言うとな。私、テレビ局来るん久々やね。
え、そうなんですか？
うん。なんや緊張してきた。
You're just nervous being around here? How do you think I'm gonna
大
feel?
丈夫ですよ、山浦さん。
ごめんな。私の方がしっかりせなあかんのに。
いいんです。行きましょう。控室はこの奥ですから。
ほんなら私先行ってるわ。
沢村。
え？
わしや。
Ah.
T セットのマネージャーの。
Yes, hello.
中井さん。
社長が死んだばっかりやのに、もうこんなとこにおるんか。ほんま、小さい事務所はなりふり構ってられんちゅうことか。
Okay, if you're gonna be a dick, I'm just gonna leave. Bye.
ところで、お宅の社長、ほんまに自殺なんかな。敵の多いお人やったからな、パクさんは。 あの人死んでせいせいしたいう業界の
Why are you being such a dick?
警察に見せかけて誰かに殺されたんとちゃうか。
Why are you being such a dick?
これであんたに同情票集まったらシャレにならん。ああ、案外犯人はダイナチアの中の人間。
That would make no sense.
やめてください。中井さん、私が T セットに勝ったら二度と私たちに構わないでください。約束できますか？
ほんまおもろい女やで。
答えてください、中井さん。
せやったらそっちもなんかかけてもらわなあかんな。沢村、お前が負けたらうちに移籍してもらう。それでどうや。まあ当然 T セットの後輩としてやけどな。あいつらが姉さんになったら今以上に可愛がってもらえるで。
わかりました。
Yeah, and immediately just like, yeah, no fucking hesitation. No hesitation. No, alright, fine, I'll do it.
失礼します。
なんでそんな勝手な約束したん？
Because I'm gonna win.
堀江君かて相手にせんのが一番やって言うてたやろ。
That's the plan. They're gonna stay away from us
黙
once
って
I
いられ
win.
なかったんです。すみません。
それがあの中井っちゅうマネージャーの手なんよ。前はこうなったらあいつらの鼻明かしたろ。あんたやったらできる。 T セットを引きずり下ろしてまずは大阪のトップアイドルになるんや。
はい。
よし、ほんなら今日の衣装に着替えてしっかり頼んだで。
We're seeing more as we do this. The more we do this, the more that Haruka is standing up for
ええよ、
herself.
今日も決まってる。
Killer comes on time checks. We don't have enough employees for that.
失礼します。沢村さん、そろそろお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Damn, Crofts isn't here when Haruka's wearing an outfit that isn't the outfit that she was constantly mocking last time. Princess League! Let's go! Get this fucking rave started!
皆様ご機嫌いかがでショータイム。司会のドルチェ神谷です。
Yeah!
アイドルたちが繰り広げる仁義なき戦いは巷で大反響を巻き起こします。
Oh, we had to have the cut there because he's about to talk about how we won the last one. Because the story actually adjusts depending on whether you win.
プリンセスリーグ決勝戦第2ラウンドを迎えました。対戦ルールは前回と同じ。会場の皆様は優れたパフォーマンスをしていると思うアイドルの
All we need to do is win.
自由に移動しちゃってください。
All we need to do is win.
ライブ終了時、あなたに近いステージのアイドルを
I
支
don't
持
remember
し
this
たこと
song.
になるので要注意ですよ。
But I'm pretty sure I have perfected it in some of the other songs that times that we had to do it.
を演じてくれた2組のアイドルをご紹介しましょう。
I'm pretty sure I perfected Loneliness Loop at some point. I'm pretty sure on one of the things we perfected it.
光る個性が混じり合い生み出す力は無限大。優雅な立ち振る舞いは王者の風格すら感じさせます。完全無欠の最強デュオ T セット。
Oh, they did a gun hit. They did finger guns, yeah.
未完の大器はついにその片鱗を見せ始めたか。
Always diamond in the rough.
はるかに超えるスピードでステージに
Always diamond in the rough.
驚異のアイドル沢村。
Dramatic pose, yeah.
さあどちらのアイドルがより多くの観客を魅了しフィーバーさせられるんでしょ
The
うか。
poses are always just, I'm happy to be here for you, as he said, are like trying to be cool. We need Haruka fucking JoJo posing by the end of this. Alright, here we go, Loneliness Loop time. Remember, we do climax, so we get a lot of heat at the end, guaranteed. So we can use all of our stuff at the beginning. There's lyrics, and I can't read them because I'm doing a rhythm game. The one time they translate the lyrics is when everything's on the line. I bet the lyrics are super thematic to Haruka's journey throughout the games in each of her songs. Wild guess. Wild guess. It's about being stuck in a loop of loneliness. And we're done our training, so infinite climax fire. Oh god, I missed it. Climax transformation! What does this outfit turn into? Oh, Jesus! Don't worry about it. There we go! Magic quick change thigh boots! The frills on it and everything, like goddamn.
Haruka-chan, T セットの2人、お疲れ様でした。2組とも素晴らしいパフォーマンス。
Well, the outfit doesn't super suit Haruka, but the whole point is that this one is meant to suit T-Set, and she's trying to match that. So I think I crushed it. I think I crushed it. Unless because of like certain things you have to like win by a shitload. Like winning at all is not enough. Sort of punch the host in the face. But he reads letters to you. But he reads letters to you in Yakuza 0. He reads your letters in Yakuza 0. Haruka! Let's go! No, he's not like that, but still makes him punchable.
ファイナルラウンドですが、自信はどう？抱負を聞かせてください。
正直、自信はありません。でも、優勝したい気持ちは誰よりも強く持っています。
Yeah!
だから、ファイナルラウンドでは私の思いを届けられるように精一杯頑張ります。
Haruka-chan, thank you です。
I love that, like, to make her idol persona, it's just, like, aggressive honesty, because that's just what Haruka's also like as a person. So as, like, an idol personality, they just lean into that. It's like, that's what she's naturally like. So she's just, like, absurdly earnest, and that's her, like, gimmick. Even though there are times still where you do the, some of, like, the interviews or anything like that, and you're meant to not be honest and you're meant to play it up. So it's I like how they do the fake credits. We're fucking crushing it! Yeah, we've won both of the first two, so we're doing pretty freaking well at this point.
ほんなら蒼天堀戻ろう。秋山さんと待ち合わせしてんやろ？
ええ。
せやけど、ほどほどにし
We're
や。
gonna find out the forger.
私としては ほんまは空いた時間はレッスンに当ててほしい思てる。
But Park.
私もクリスティーナも
But
いつでも
Park
スタンバイ
died.
してるから。
Well, the grass has some random Easter eggs. It's very possible.
わかりました。
よし、ほんなら行こうか。
We did it! Let's go!
お疲れさん。私は先戻ってるわ。あんたは疲れてるやろし。
We're not going to Haruka. We're not going. Haruka's not going to meet Akiyama.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Oh, phone call.
はい、沢村です。
Akiyama coming forward you?
秋山だけど今大丈夫？
秋山さん、はい、今収録が
I
終わっ
won.
た
It
とこ
was
ろです
awesome.
そっか。じゃあ疲れてるところで悪いんだけど、ちょっと話したいことがあるんだ。できればあのトレーナーの人も一緒に。
山浦さんですか？山浦さんなら先にダイナチェアに戻ってるは
And
ず
the
で
voice
す。
coach.
じゃ
Interesting.
あダイナチェアで集合ってことでいいかな。俺は入り口のところで待ってるから。
わかりました。もしかして任弁士が見つかったんですか？
期待させて悪いんだけど、それとは別件でね。じゃあまた後で。
Something else.
はい。
I wonder if it has anything to do with the money or anything. The suspiciousness has been suspicions. Not that I'm like distrusting Yamara or anything like that, just more so, what's it about? Is that something that we want to do? Do we want to continue that today, or should that be a next time thing? Because Big Princess League Battle feels like a dramatic finisher, but also maybe the next bit of story is like, oh, it's one or two things, and then like we go back to like doing other stuff that we can do next time. Yeah, groovy. Still wish it told you like whether you beat them or not. Sorry. Running in everyone as fast as I possibly can. Sorry, I says I'm elbowing people. It's a decent amount of involvement. That's kind of what my suspicion was. Sounds like a good opportunity for next time. Sounds like something that we can save it for that. I mean, we've knocked through quite a bit. Like, I mean, there's going to be like a stream that is like heavily focused on work missions at some point, because we're going to finish those. That'll basically just be the next moment that we can actually go to Diner Chair and not immediately start more story. So there'll be a moment where we do a shitload of work missions. But in terms of like basically everything else for Akiyama and Haruka, we've done most of that. There's 3 sub-stories for Haruka, 2 for Akiyama, but how many of those are finale ones? There could be a couple of those that are finale ones. Next time, next stream, I want to spend time on work missions. Kind of my thought process. We do whatever story we need to next time, because we have to go to Diner Chair to do work missions, which is going to kick off some story. So that's kind of my thought process. Next time we go to Diner Chair, do whatever story we can. We've got to, until we can do work missions, and then try to knock out the work missions then. And then there should be very little left for both of these characters at this point. We have knocked out quite a bit for both of them. So yeah, that will be where we're leaving it here. It's obvious. I feel like it obviously has to. I feel like this plotline is going to end up tying into the core overall, like, conspiracy in terms of, like, Daigo going missing, Majima being killed, Saejima being broken out of prison and then tracked down, Baba being asked to kill him. I feel like there is some grand conspiracy going on, which even at this point I know so little about. Yakuza 5 has been this really interesting ride of the idea, like, what is the core central conspiracy? I honestly have no fucking clue at this point. But all of the separate individual pieces of the conspiracy are very complex. Like, everything going down in Fukuoka with Kiryu, there's a lot of moving parts there. Everything happening with Saejima, there's a shitload of moving parts there. And we're now getting to the point with Haruka here, where it's just like Park was told she had to meet someone and then she died and then someone's attacking Hori and then like people are being hired to do these other things, and I feel like it's all gonna tie together somehow. I really have no idea how we're going to tie the idol character and her story into the rest of the overall grand plot that this game is building up to, and that's like the elements of where Haruka's story is gonna go that I'm curious about. How does Haruka trying to be an idol for this agency tie into everything else that goes on? Because I mean, there's all this stuff about just like, oh, Park borrowed money from Akiyama because she wants to like do this big concert to make someone's dreams come true, and there's all of that and stuff like that. All of that is happening, but still has that tie into everything else. We will have to find out. But we will start finding out that, and then not find out much of it, really, because I'm going to do a shitload of the work missions next time. That'll be next time. And we'll just go through that. And also, like, who the last playable character in this game is. I'm also really curious about that. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, this is version 2, signing out.
ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きです